Thank you. Now, let's fire up our crystal ball and see what the future might hold for the upcoming Penny Dragon streams. So the Violet Madness is back on Sunday, January 8th. The party have put their quest for a cure on hold as Shadar enlists the others' help to take care of a personal matter. They find themselves in the derelict town of Leyden, where 3 hags who happen to be Shadar's sisters lay in wait. Then Dragons of Stormwreck Isle, the big punny heroes, you can join them at 7 p.m. Eastern on Sunday, right after the Violet Madness, January 8th, for the finale of Dragons of Stormwreck Isle. Then on Tuesday, Fellowship of the Fallen returns. Some victories come at a cost. This was true for the Fellowship in the last session of 2022. A life lost is never easily replaced, but the adventure continues. The cults are still out there. Destinies need to be revealed. Humblewood returns on Friday, January 13th, 8 p.m. GMT. DM Richard's 18th level gang of heroes have uncovered a plot by Amakar, a demon in the service of Orcus, to replace the gods of the Amaranthine pantheon with creatures loyal to Orcus. The gang rescued the sun and moon gods, Ardea, Ra, and Yinogu from the realms of the dead, and all they need to do now is wake the earth god Zaratan, defeat the usurper Kerith, and then take on Ardea and Titan, the usurper sun and moon gods. No big deal. Will they face Orcus in the end? If so, they will no doubt be aided by Zuktmoy, the demon goddess of fungus, who has a beef with Orcus, and I was 100% sure I would absolutely fuck that up, but I didn't. So Cloaks of Minehelm return on January 15th. Having dispatched the rampaging demons and recovered the shard of the Obsidian Seal, our heroes prepare for their next mission. The party in Candlekeep Mysteries have found that life-draining monsters are appearing in Candlekeep disguised as books. Headed to Baldur's Gate to find the source. They are ambushed. Join us in the next session on January 12th. So that's Thursday coming up. Journey to the Radiant Citadel continues on Thursday, the 26th of January. After solving a minor mystery in the Dinsing night market, it seems the government of the Radiant Citadel have begun to take the party's warnings of the son of the Graven King seriously. Now all they have to do is return to the world of Hathar and gather intel on this fearsome foe. So that's it for the upcoming streams. I'd like to give a big thanks and of course much love to our Technomancer Christian, who is the Lord and Master of the Tech Dungeon, for keeping us on the air, looking sharp, and of course fireballing the trolls and goblins sometimes find their way into chat to bother us. Our appreciation also goes out to the wonderful Twitch mods, who are the fastest fingers in the West when the banhammer is required, and we love you all. I'd like to thank Kate from It's a Map for her killer cartography. Kate is responsible for all of the amazing maps you see in the Sopherone Saga, and is a literal saint for transmuting my unintelligible squiggles into the works of art I import into Roll20 and murder my players upon. You can find her on all of the socials under the handle It's a Map I or E, and her commissions are currently open. All of the music I use in the Sopherone Saga is courtesy of Tabletop Audio. You can find out all about them over on their website. And if you'd like your murder music, battle music, to sound as good as it does in this stream, I recommend looking through the jukebox in Roll20, where you'll see all things Tabletop Audio there. And you can, of course, influence the game yourselves directly from the comfort of your own wizard towers or dungeons, depending. Things like channel points, subs, donations, and bits can offer a wide range of life-saving benefits, such as healing, advantage on a roll, or a bless to the players and their characters. And if you're feeling particularly evil, and I know some of you are, looking at you, Linda, you can also grant these bonuses to the DMs and their minions. So you can find out all the details in the About section of our Twitch channel. Also, please be mindful to say in the chat who will receive your boon, lest it go ungranted. Now, with all that out of the way, let's meet our wonderful players and find out which character's fate intertwines with their own. I'm going to start tonight with Fona.
Wasn't ready for that.
There you go.
Was on mute. Hello, everybody.
Okay.
I'm Fona, and I play Scales, who is a young dragonborn barbarian, used to be a farmer, and is set out now that his parents have retired to the south to enjoy their retirement, to try out this adventuring life. And so far, it seems to be going well.
Yeah, it does. Okay, thanks for that. Let's go with Ryan next.
Hi guys, I'm Ryan, aka Deranged Rhino, as you all know by now. And this evening I am playing an elf cleric, life cleric to be specific, called Mzelu Grim. I'm here along with my brother, Arixium, who I'm trying to keep out of trouble and trying to get to the bottom of what the hell's going on.
Okay, thank you for that. Let's go with Jean next.
How's it, everyone? I'm Jean. I play Lemud, the half-orc druid. Basically decided to go on an adventure on a whim. Fell in with this group and is now stuck underground, masquerading as a spider who is, I think he's currently still in the ethereal plane, hiding.
Something like that. Yeah, I think so. Okay, thank you. Carrick, let's go you next. You're muted.
Couldn't find my Zoom tab. Hi,
That's
I'm Carrig. I play Ren, who is the human transfiguration wizard, who has a penchant for fire. Probably should have went evocation, but sure look. And I'll probably be setting something on fire at some stage during this stream, so stay tuned if you like that stuff.
Excellent. So, yeah, I probably will. Okay. Where are we? Carrie, Shane, let's go. You.
Yeah, hi everyone. I'm Shane. I'm playing Jaden, a human battlemaster fighter with his trusty glaive, and he is currently looking at the not insignificant drop in front of him and the darkness that surrounds him, and thinking, "Yeah, what's the worst that could happen?"
Yes, indeed. Okay, cool. Jonathan.
Hi everyone, I play Derek, a grave cleric. I forgot what I play. A grave cleric, and yeah, he's also stuck with this interesting party, but he still his attention is to the rocks and walls of this dungeon.
Indeed. Okay, lovely. And last but not least, Stephen.
I'm Stephen, and this evening I am playing Oryxium Grim, a repentant sinner out for adventure with his brother when he met all these lovely individuals.
Okay, lovely. That's everyone. So let's do a quick recap and figure out what the fuck is going on here. So upon arriving in the northern town of Templetown, having heard the residents were in need of heroes, the saviors of Somerton quickly realized all was not as it seemed in this sleepy little place. Ancient witches feeding on the local children and wild beasts prowling the countryside were the least of the town's worries. For now, the kingdom had sent, according to the party's ex-serviceman Robert, one of the royal family's most deadly fixtures north to Templetown, agent of the crown, Valder. His mission, from what the party can gather, is to gain entrance to the temple high in the mountains, the resting place of Sir Richard the Shieldmaster, who was once one of the ancient heroes involved in the slaying of a lichen in Galasar eons ago. Intent on finding the 5 rune keys necessary to bypass the temple's deadly defenses, Valor stopped at nothing to fulfill his orders. However, upon sneaking into the subterranean depths of Valder's base of operations in Templetown, it became apparent to our recently deceased hero, R.I.P. Fanar, that Valder was taking orders from something that held sway over the undead. Excuse me. After helping an old dwarven druid, Braytak, defend his grove from an invading force of giants, the party learned the location of the final rune key and made their way to the graveyard of Denikstra, one of Sir Richard the Shieldmaster's old companions, in the hopes of denying Valor this final piece of the puzzle and stymieing whatever nefarious plan he was engaged upon. So after much searching of the graveyard and battling the corrupted denizens within, our heroes uncovered the entrance to the crypt of Denikstra and have already done battle with some of the guardians within. We also had the return of our hunted fighter, Jaden, under mysterious circumstances. The party also lost their curious companion, Prince Shane, a young noble from eons past who had been transformed into a plant for the amusement of an evil hag. A trap-triggered fireball ensured Prince Shane was reduced to ash, but some of the party are hopeful that he will regrow from within the scorched earth of his little pot. How much more of a pummeling can the party take before they find out what or who is guarding the last rune key? Who will be the first to be flung to their doom by the air elemental, and should we take bets on it? And finally, is that really it for Prince Shane, or will he return to torment Ren and Oryxium another day? There's only one way to find out. Let's play some D&D.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm
Right.
holding Fireball for his next resurrection, just saying.
So, let me just change this music to something a little bit more terrifying. Let's go. Cry Havoc really is what we go with here, isn't it? Where's our background music?
Yeah, I feel like it's a Cry Havoc moment.
Sure is. There we go. Okay, cool. As the doors open.
Havoc.
So as the doors open, Jaden and Scales, you walk out onto this. You can immediately get this strong cross breeze that seems to be coming from maybe east to west. And you step out onto this large plateau. Look down to your left, Jaden. You see a 60-foot drop near the rushing water beneath. You can see some tall and very green trees. They seem to be in fairly good shape down there. It seems to be quite a verdant little spot. Your musing, Scales and Jaden are interrupted by the angry whirling of some sort of collection of air and dust and dirt, as this thing just begins to this massive grey and white and black whirlwind just begins to just drift towards you. You can spot a pair of angry looking black pits for eyes. I'm gonna need
Hello?
Let me just make sure the turn order is clear. Was I good to myself last time? I was. I'll clear it again anyway. I'm going to need everyone to roll initiative. And you wish to use your turn scales to try and communicate with it, you certainly can. So let's roll initiative.
6.
Bump. Oh, 22. That's all right. 22. Oof, nice.
Well, of course, I'll start off with a 2.
We're all rolling pretty bad except for the
All
air
right.
elemental.
Are we all in?
And
Descending.
Zello.
Okay, so the air elemental is going to go first. Let me just pull up its character sheet here. So it's got a fly speed of 90, and it's going to go straight. Yeah, let's just make sure. I'm pretty sure it does, but let's just go blomp. Yeah, it can make it easily over there. So it's going to, and it rushes at the two of you with furious speed. Jaden, we could hardly start off 2023 without you using your reaction to hit it with your glaive.
Well, I can certainly try.
Excellent. Okay, cool. Let me just double check how it feels about normal damage resistance.
Yes,
No, it's not. It doesn't seem to be. Well, that's fine. Yeah, you can just you can give it a blast there and see what happens.
Yeah, let's go for it. A little bit of a glaive swipe. First 17.
17. Let's see. Its AC is 15. That is a hit.
Okay.
So your glaive passes through it, and it does seem to react. But yeah,
It'll be back a
it's
step
very
as well.
strange. Yeah. Oh yeah, so it's a wood. Nice. I like it. So it'll be to there. Okay, so that's 10 slashing.
10 slashing damage.
Yeah, nice. Okay, so use your reaction for that. That's 10 slashing. Can it continue? You don't? Do you have Sentinel?
I do have Sentinel.
So it's stuck. Is it stuck?
Is
there?
It's stuck.
Is
Yeah.
that Sentinel triggering? or is it
The
Great
movement
Grandmaster,
drops to
though?
0.
Or polearm?
It's both. Come on.
No, I just don't know.
Speed
I just genuinely don't know if Sentinel's that's
Speed drops to 0 from.
Oh no, hold on. I think Sentinel is only triggered if.
Leaves. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Or was
Let me
it-
just see. Let's see. When you hit a creature with an opportunity attack,
Yeah.
which is not that you just use a reaction ability, I would argue. Creature speed becomes 0. Creatures provoke opportunity attacks from you, even if they take the disengage action before
I think
leaving.
Pol-
reach.
But also Polar Master
Opportunity.
is when you wielding a glaive, provoke an opportunity attack from when they enter the reach. You have a weapon.
Oh, nice. Okay,
That's why it's such a
um,
good combo. That's why I remember that bit. I was wrong.
It's why Scales doesn't get an opportunity attack, even though he's a Sentinel as well.
Okay.
No, that's just because Sentinel. Sentinel cancels out Sentinel.
And so really, what it boils down to is his speed drops to 0 from. So I get him when he enters from Polar Master, and then Sentinel drops his speed to 0.
Okay, when a creature within 5 feet. Okay, yeah, cool. Yeah, so speed drops to 0. So look, did I just do something there?
Whoops, that was me. Sorry.
Oh, cool, no worries. All right, so yeah, this thing just it rushes across this to close this gap, and just you just whip out the glaive, and whatever you do to it, it takes half damage for that because it is resistant to non-magical weapons.
Mark in chat says, "Long story short, you shall not pass."
Yeah, pretty much. Thanks, Mark. So yeah, that's what happens basically, and it just seems to react quite badly to wherever you stuck that glaive. It's stuck there now. So it will continue to its turn, and all it can do now is it's a reach of 5 feet, so it's going to use its whirlwind.
Is it within 5 feet of anyone?
No, its reach for the slam attack is that. So it's going to use its whirlwind. Each creature in the elemental space must make. Oh shit. So you're not in the space. All right, that's all you can do.
Yeah, it just plings a few rocks about, I suppose.
That is.
Does it still whirlwind and look really impressive though?
It does, yeah. Let's just say it does. Save and throw on the fail. The target takes. Let's just see if he throws any dust or anything.
I mean, it's a rocky.
Yeah,
cavern,
you
so-
get a bit of dirt in your eye, Jaden, and it hurts. That's as much. That's as much as I'm going to get out of this. You're like,
My eyes.
So yeah, that's it. Sorry, let me. This hasn't sorted my things descending. Okay, here we go.
I'm
So
gonna
it looks like
figure it out.
Eryxium's next.
Where is Eryxium? Oh, it's down the back.
Okay. Eryxium will take a step forward and he will say, "That wind is more fearsome than my brother's flatulence." And he'll shoot out 2 Eldritch Blasts. If I can find it on the sheet. Pow. So
Right, Erixium. I mean,
why do I have a bless?
yeah, I'd say you can see that. So that is a 12 plus 2. Why do you have a blessing? That's a 12. Is
I
a miss.
don't know.
19 is a hit though.
So for
As
2
one
points
just
of
sails
force.
harmlessly wide. 2 points of force damage. It takes every bit of this, and it is not. It's not too happy. As your Eldritch Blast shrieks over the shoulders of Jaden and Scales. Anything else you'd like to do with your turn?
No, that'll end it.
Okay, moving on to Scales. What have you got?
Scales is going to toss his torch and catch it with his tail just to
Yep.
get it out of his hands.
All right.
And even though Shane is no longer in the pot, or maybe he's only roots, he's still going to swing the harness round so that the pot is at his back and not at his front. And then he's going to go up to it. So it's 1 square, essentially. Well, the torch went first. Now Scales. And he's going to hit it with his longsword.
Okay, roll to hit. This is a magical weapon from what I remember.
It is.
Yes.
Okay, so that's a 20 to hit for 9 slashing. It will take all of that.
Perfect. And then
yep.
on the backswing, again with the longsword for the extra attack, is a 23. Why is that rolling with advantage?
I think we always roll with advantage and take the first
okay.
number. It's
So
just-
that's
it's
a
just
9
quicker.
to hit.
9 to hit is a miss.
That misses.
Anything else you'd like to do?
No, I don't think he's quite feeling ragey yet. So I'm gonna just
Okay.
say that's what Scale is doing. He seems a bit
Yeah.
puzzled by how you're supposed to hit something that's made of wind.
Yeah,
With
and,
a
and as your
sword.
longsword kind of bites through this thing, you can see it does seem to find more purchase on it, and there's more meat to whatever you're hitting, if that's the right word to use, than Jaden did. Jaden's glaive just seemed to kind of pass through it, and not sort of connect as viscerally as your blade has. So
Okay, actually, with that description,
Mm.
that's weird. And this thing did do a weird windy dance at us, and it feels wrong. So Scales is actually, in fact, going to enter a rage because he's just like really confused by this.
okay, yeah.
It's more of a confuse than a rage.
Yeah, but it's sort of a rage-based confusion or confusion-based rage. I
Yeah,
suppose.
it confuses
Like,
him.
you were not right.
It
Ah!
confuses Scales enough to hurt his brain, so Scales is
Okay.
angry.
So if you want to drop in your hi Tom, thanks for lurking. If you want to drop in your description of your ancestral guardians,
Oh yes, my ancestral.
so
crypt.
chat can maybe have a quick look at that. But as you do that, yeah, you see the, and you can see that they all seem to have kind of little glasses of what looks like this kind of bubbly fizzy wine. And they're all kind of raising a toast, and they've got these little you can see these walls, these kind of spectral walls behind them, and they've got looks like paper made up like of 521, looks to be a date, seem to be celebrating some sort of passing of a year, and then they look around and like, then they just drop the glasses to the ground, pull out their weapons and charge. So it was New Year's Eve for them as well.
You killed Scales!
Okay, is that it for you, Scales?
That is it for Scales.
Okay, moving on. Mazzelle, what have you got?
Okay, so I think I'm still holding Shield of Faith on Jaden, if I remember it from the timing. I'm going to head up so that I'm kind of behind Erixium. I can't see him on the map, so I don't know if I'm in a different part or...
Rixium. Is
yeah.
there?
I can't see it. It's like blacked out for me on the map.
It's weird. What was that?
The map cuts out kind of right in front of me.
Oh, that's weird. Let me just check your bits here. You can, yeah, it's you on it. Let me just check your. It's very strange, isn't it?
Right, just ping where you can see.
I can literally see to this edge.
Can't you see anything over here?
Yeah, I can see. Oh, okay. Sorry. I thought we were down this side, not to the right.
Oh, okay, yeah. Sorry, yeah. I was
My
just checking your
apologies.
I was checking your dark vision settings, but it's all bang on.
No.
Okay, so you can see there now.
Okay, can I get through these bars? Are they?
They are triggered spear traps, and they've retracted into the wall, so they were just there for display purposes. So there's nothing there at the moment.
Okay.
They have been activated, or sprung, as it were. So you are free to run the whole way down the corridor.
Okay, I'll sprint up to 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, pick mass there, and yeah, he's within 60 feet. I'm going to do a secret flame.
Just see. You're further away from a Rick's. Oh yeah, you can see. Yeah, you can see that. Yeah, cool. Okay, sacred flame. So it needs a skill showing as dead. You're showing it as dead, are you?
Yeah, I had the big red X on it. I was like, that's why I was like, he killed Scales.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it's gone.
That's weird.
On and off.
But there's nothing on your token there. I'm just gonna give me 1 second, Scales.
Yeah.
Ah, for fuck's sake. That's because I'm clicking the. Yeah. The torch.
God,
those torches are the fucking bane of my life. Okay, cool. So let me see. It needs a dex save, doesn't it? Okay, coming at you. D20 plus 5.
Good roll on damage as well.
That is 15. What's the DC?
14. So you.
Oh yes. So it's same for squish. So it's absolutely fine. Your spell has no effect.
That's fair enough. And I stay there.
Okay, Ren, what have we got?
So Ren is just going to look around this little corner, like over the ruins of this little catapult thing, if I remember correctly. He's going to look and see the 2 beady black eyes in this thing, and he's just like, there's something not right about like wind attacking him. And then he is going to hook a new shards of rock off the ground, almost telepathically. And as they fly midair, he's going to use his custom cantrip there, Orum's Arcane Arsenal, as they turn into shards of metal flying fairly quickly at this thing there.
Okay, do you want to drop it into... Oh, there it is, yep. Orum's Arcane Arsenal. Cantrip, you hurl a loose, unattended object that is within range that you have transmuted into a different substance and shape and can be held in one hand at the target. Make a spell attack roll against the target you hit. You deal bludgeoning, clump, piercing, spike, or slashing disc damage as appropriate. The object you hurled equal to 1d8 plus your spellcasting ability modifier. No specific traits or magic properties. The hurled item affect the attack or the damage. Spells damage increases as per cantrip. So that's an 11 to hit.
Yeah, so he throws like 3 discs of like metal that just turn into like buzzsaw blades almost in midair, and they get caught up in the thing and they just get flung off the cliff. He's like,
Hula boola, yeah, they just shoot wide.
He's like, need to work on that. And then he'll kind of...
Mark in chat says, if you ever go to the west of Ireland, there's something very common about the wind attacking you. Indeed, there is.
Yeah, no, true. Yeah.
Just don't stand too close to the cliffs of Moher. Okay, that is for Ren.
Yeah, that's... actually, he's gonna... The spider's on the roof, right?
I don't know. Is the spider in the ethereal, or is it here?
The spider's still in the ethereal plane.
Yeah.
Okay,
so
Ren is going to kind of move in here a bit. Like,
okay, no worries.
He's going to hug the wall so that if a gust of wind comes his way, you won't get blown.
All right. That it for you?
Yeah, that's it for me.
Lamud.
All right. So firstly, Dave, what does Lamud see at this point? Because he is in the ethereal plane.
Okay. So are you asking if you see anything that you could?
Yeah. So I mean, Lamud can see the direction everyone's attacking, basically.
Yeah.
But would the wind elemental have some kind of imprint on the ethereal plane or in the ethereal plane?
Not that I can see, and I'm not really sure why it would. It can't disappear and reappear anywhere, as far as I can see. It just it's in this plane. So I'm going to say no, unless there is a rule mechanic that would suggest otherwise, which I'm happy to listen to.
No, so I mean, just that that in the ethereal plane, kind of, think Sauron and the.
Oh yeah. Like you can probably see what they're attacking, and you can see that there is something there, but you wouldn't be able to hit it from the ethereal. Is kind of what I'm saying.
100%. All right.
Okay,
so
cool.
Still in the ethereal plane, I can basically just move through everything.
Yeah.
And I will use my movement to move to there. I will use my bonus action to do ethereal jaunt.
Okay.
And come back to the material plane.
Yeah, okay.
And then I will bite it with advantage.
Nice. Let's see what you got.
That is a 21 to hit for 14 magical piercing.
Okay, that hits. Yeah.
And can it make a DC 11 Constitution save, please?
Wait, could it be poisoned?
I don't know.
Let me see what they're taking. Okay, let me just roll that for you. DC 11 con save. What did I roll? 8. Con plus 2 is 10. So what happens?
So if it can take poison damage, it'll take another 15 points of poison damage.
Okay, damage immunity is poison, and condition immunities poisoned.
It's fine. It'll still take the piercing.
Yeah, it will, and it did. And it doesn't. Oh, what the
Not allowed to take the poison because it turned into a fart.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah,
Just
it is.
imagine this poison gets sprayed around in the world.
Yeah,
and
it's
then
looking
everyone's like,
quite hurt. And well, not hard to tell with a creature like this, but it definitely did not like that. And it kind of swings around to face you a little bit. You can hear the kind of rushing of air, just growing louder and louder. It's almost if you've heard the wind howling on a dark and stormy night, it seems to be a strange moaning sound, almost vocal. It's hard to tell. It's there and it's gone. You're like, did I hear that? It's very creepy. Is that it for you, Lamud?
That is it for me.
Okay, Darak.
Alright, so Derek. He will just grab his necklace of the Raven Queen emblem and just casting Spiritual Guardians.
Okay, Spirit Guardians. You're going to drag that out for you? Where's my art?
It's been so long, I can't remember. Where do we get that again? Oh, there we go.
You got it? Oh, you do. Excellent.
Yeah.
And let's just make that a little bigger. Supposed to be, what is it, 15?
Yeah, it's 15 feet.
5, 10 feet. Yeah, we just do a little bit of that, maybe. And then center it on you. And then layer, advanced, put it to back. Okay, cool.
Sure. Thank you. And then he's going to walk forward.
There you go. Get rid of these little dudes. Okay.
Come on, move a bit more. Okay, doesn't want to move it more.
Do you want to move there?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then yes, another 5 feet. Why doesn't one want to move it? I want to move it like below
You
Jaden.
might be below the Spirit Guardians maybe when you move. Like,
Oh, yeah,
rearrange
you
it.
are. Yeah, let me just move that out of the way first, and then we can move it back.
Yeah, I want to move there.
Okay, and let's just put that back on you. And I'm gonna put that to back.
Okay.
So, okay, cool. Right, so Spirit Guardians.
Once it first enters the area, so once he brings it onto
Or
it,
it
it enters the area.
starts. I think when it starts, its turn in the area
Yeah.
more so.
Isn't it both?
Yeah, but he was forced into it by Derek moving, so it doesn't trigger.
Oh yeah, I wasn't sure if because that counts as force movement because you're moving into it. But yeah, no, fair enough.
So it's going to start its turn there. Okay. Anything else, Derek?
That's all he can do.
Okay. So what did you do? You want to roll your damage now, or do I will wait until it gets hit by it? Jaden, here we go. What have you got?
Okay, so he is within reach. So I'm not going to move here. I'm just going to swing over people's heads.
Alright.
All
The
arms.
dwarf in front of me doesn't impede my. He's just doing one of these helicopters above his head with his glaive. So he is going to go first attack. Is an 8.
Nope.
Nope. He is going to bonus action drop his bag,
Hey.
and then he's going to take his extra attack with his glaive for
Miss.
a 12. Lovely.
Miss.
Yeah, well, look, this stuff
Yeah.
happens, and then he's gonna go. So I've used bonus action for that, so that's all he can do. But he's gonna take one step back. Then
To be
Okay.
fair, he did get dirt in his eye.
Moving on.
Nonsense.
That's it for Jaden.
yeah, that's it for Jaden.
Okay. It's a map by Reese's bonus action blush at the 8. So the air elemental begins its turn in your Spirit Guardian spell, Derek. And
Yeah.
again, what form do these take? What do they look like?
As usual, you just see all the crows.
Yeah,
Oh,
lovely,
that's
lovely.
very quick.
Just this whirlwind of crows. Excellent. So do you want to roll your damage then? It's 3d8 radiant or necrotic, depending on well, it's radiant because you're good.
Yeah, it's radiant, so that's 3d8, right? If I remember correctly. 3d8.
Okay, so that's 7. So we're going to keep that. That's the house rule that I use. Is we just keep the same damage for each round. So just keep that in your mind that it's 7 points of damage. As these things these spectral crows just shoot through it, and just seem to, as they pass through, it just seems to little tufts of air just seem to shoot out of it and disappear. It seems to get a little bit smaller, but not anything amazing. So is that it for that? I'm going to roll d6. On a 4, 5, or 6, it recharges its whirlwind.
Yeah.
Okay, so I guess it's going to have a go at Derek because it's not happy with that. It's going to use its multi-attack.
It's doing it at disadvantage.
Okay. So it's going to go slam. That's a 10 and a 14.
Both of them misses.
Oh, okay. That's
Thank
all
goodness.
it can do, unless it. I mean,
Does Scales get a sentinel hit after that, or is
It didn't
Scales
move.
actually successfully hits? It hits your attack. It attacks your opponents, doesn't it? Or attacks
It
your
didn't
ally.
hit.
it didn't
Oh,
hit
yeah.
them.
I didn't know it has to hit. Right, my bad.
Creatures provocative. Blah, blah, blah,
me
blah.
see.
Yeah.
When a creature within 5 feet of you makes an attack against a target other than you, and that attack doesn't have this feat, you can use. Oh, I can.
You can use it.
Makes an
Yeah.
attack, yeah.
Sweet.
Thank you. I thought it had to hit. So
Yeah,
that's a
no, I
longsword
remember.
swipe. 21 to hit.
21 is a hit. Wow,
For
for 9
9
slashing.
damage.
Okay. Yeah, it seems to be kind of confused. It's kind of a weird, curious sounds emitting from whatever this tempestuous figure is, and it's not happy, and it does not seem to be doing well whatsoever. And it definitely, it may have affected its confidence a little bit. I'm wondering
What did-
now.
what did
so
Scales hit?
you hit it, so its movement has been reduced to 0, so it can't even leave. Okay, that's all I can do. Rixium, you're up.
Very quickly, just in the interest of fairness, it says when it makes an attack, not 2 attacks. So I don't know. Does that count?
Nah,
as
that
an attack
was
hit?
an attack.
It made
yeah.
an attack, and then it made another attack.
Yeah. So let's just say that your attack, your sentinel attack would have come after the first one, but it can still make its second attack. So yeah, but thanks for checking that. Arixium, you're up.
Erixium will step forward. Excuse me, friend. Step through Ren.
Ren's pressed up against the wall out of the way anyways.
Let's try this again. And he will try 2 more Eldritch Blasts.
Okay, Eldritch Blast. 19 and a 20. That's 2
Good roll.
good
Good
solid
fucking roll.
hits. As these, what do they look like? Your Eldritch Blast? It's kind of silvery energy, is it, or?
Yeah, and like blindingly platinum energy flies out of his
Nice.
hands.
Okay, and just screech across over Darek's head there, and just over Scales' shoulder, and bam, bam, just absolutely pound into this thing. And it takes 18 points of force damage, and it feels every single bit of it. Yeah, it's not happy about that, and it is a little bit smaller, and it seems to be swirling just that little bit less furiously. Anything else you'd like to do, Rixium, with your turn?
No, that'll do him.
Okay, Scales, what have you got?
Scales is going to keep doing what Scales knows to keep doing, which is attacking
With the pointy
with
pinner?
his sword, with his pointy pinner.
Okay.
And I think it's at advantage now because he's flanked. So
The last person he attacked would have been Dark, so he's facing you, so the spider would get the flanking.
okay, so then
No.
Scales is going to recklessly attack in order
Oh,
to be at
okay.
advantage. 23 to hit.
23 is a hit.
Or 11.
11 slashing. You guys are making easy work of this thing. Again, yeah, the pointy pinner just drives straight through, and you just reef it out to the right. And again, just these whiffs of air just seem to just kind of fly off. And it's not happy at all, poor thing. Like,
The
poor
follow
elemental.
up
Oh, Jesus.
Extra attack with the longsword. Still at advantage. 16 to hit.
15 is a hit for another.
That's for 15 damage.
My God. Okay, so yeah, again, you just seem to be cutting. If you can imagine, just this like razor blade going through candy floss, and it just seems to be just wisps of it drifting off everywhere. It's not in a good way.
Scales don't eat it though.
Anything
Why
else
would
you'd
I
like
eat
to do?
air?
Is that it for
Scales,
Scales?
the gas you'll get will be awful.
That is it for scales.
Thank you. Cool. Mazzello.
Okay, I'm going to move up. I'm not stupid enough to try and get out onto there with the rest of them. So I'm just going to try and burn up the air around it again with Sacred Flame.
Okay, so it's a DC 14. It's got +5 in this. Oh, it's a 9, so it's going to take the red 10 radiant damage
10 radiant.
as it descends. This silvery radiant light descends upon it, and it just seems, again, to use the candy flosser reference, it's just like it rained on a small child's large stick of candy floss, and just seems to just dissolve there in thin air.
Have you guys ever seen the?
You can hear almost this kind of childish cry as well, as it takes every bit of that. Mazzello, have you anything else?
That's it.
That's it. Ren, what have you got?
So, have you guys ever seen the clip of the raccoon trying to wash candy floss before eating it? Because that's how I'm imagining this is happening to this guy right now. But Ren is gonna look at the ground around him, realize that throwing the shards of metal just didn't seem to have any effect against it. So he's gonna like quickly unwrap his hand, and then firebolt goes flying into this thing. Hopefully.
Okay, pew pew, or just pew.
Here. I forgot to open it.
Lawrence Pew, let's go.
My character sheet's loading.
Oh, cool. No worries.
Firebolts.
Holy shit.
Let's go.
Oh,
Shit. I have a bless. Fuck it, I'm using the bless.
You're using the bless. Okay, I have 3. Let's go. I'm going to keep them for the final battle. Okay, well, you're going to hit. So that's a 1. Yeah, that's a hit. So what's that? 8 points of fire damage.
Hopefully it's not resistant or immune, but sure, look.
I don't think it is. Let me double check.
Oxygen is super flammable. That's
Damage resistance. Nope. So yeah, this shoots through it, and you just shoots through and just leaves this sort of charring, toast smelling like hole right in the middle of it. It looks down, and it kind of reaches a hand through, and you see it pass out the other side, and it looks up at you, and it's these 2 coal black pits for eyes just narrow into angry slits. Anything else you'd like to do?
I'm going to use Ren's telepathy to kind of think in its generation, in its direction, and call it a bitch.
Okay, do you speak Orin? Even though your name is Ren Orim.
No, that's just a reference to gold. He doesn't. He's just calling it bitch in like common.
Okay, it doesn't seem to get it. Moving on then.
The tone is there. It can probably get.
Okay. Is that it for Ren?
That's it. Well.
Okay.
Yeah, that's definitely for Ren.
Okay, cool. Lamud.
Lamud is just gonna. You said Lamud still has advantage, so he's gonna bite again at advantage.
Okay, here we go. 18 to hit is a hit.
10 piercing, and we've already said he doesn't take the. Which direction is the elemental facing now?
It's still facing Scales. Well, it's looking at Ren, but it's it has its back to you still.
All right, so if it's got its back to me, there's no point in sticking around. So I'm going to do another ethereal jaunt.
Nice.
And I'm going to go 5, 10, 15, and 15 feet up.
15 feet up. Okay, good to know. That's it for Lamud.
Yep, that is it.
Okay, Derek, what have you got, my friend?
Oh,
I should have rolled. I should have rolled a save because it finished its started its turn. Did I? Did I do that, or was that last round?
I know you I think
it hasn't had its second turn.
You did it at the start of your turn, yeah.
Yeah, Grant, cool.
Oh, okay.
Come back up. Cool. What would you like to do, Derek?
Okay, Derek is going to try Mazzello's trick, also casting Sacred Flame.
Okay.
DC 15 of dexterity save.
Okay, D20. Let me just type it in here. Slash roll 1D20 plus 5. Fucking Jesus Christ. That's an 8. So no, it's 2. It's in absolute ribbons now at the moment, and it's in such rag order it doesn't have the strength nor the presence of mind to actually try and dodge this. So again, what's that? 8 points of damage? No, sorry, 9.
9 points.
9. Again, this radiant energy just rains down on top of it. Derek, how does this thing meet its end?
As Derek like checked for Mazellos and showing how it's supposed to be done, he just like take his spiritual guardians, some of the crows, and just send it towards the elemental and just block the air, like you just see everything goes in flames.
Love it. Okay, excellent. So with that gone, let's get rid of that. Let's get some atmospheric music going on here. Where's my Mummy's Tomb is pretty good. Yeah, or Tetris music, one or the other. Ambience. Mummy's Tomb is always my favorite for these kind of things. All right. Yeah. So the wind is still sort of breezing through this massive chamber. As you look up, you can see the roof is maybe 60, 70 feet up. And as you look down, it's a 60, maybe 65-foot drop down to verdant soil and trees and things like that. And the river rushing. The river is traveling from west to east.
So I assume there's no like sunlight in this cave, right?
No.
Yeah, so I mean, I'm not going to go looking to make a nature check because Ren's not really about that stuff. But like, I feel like it's safe to explain that the fact that trees growing underground is probably somewhat weird.
Trees normally grow in the sunlight.
Lamud, you would know that there are certain types of trees that would grow from sort of phosphorescent light in the underdark. You know, there's types of trees that would still flourish down there.
Yeah,
that's the
Lamud wouldn't know that, but he can't share that with anyone.
Yeah, that's fine. Yep, no worries. What you guys like to do?
If Ren pointed out that there's trees that are, and now Scales is curious, so Scales is going to kind of crouch at the edge of the cliff and be staring down and trying to look at these.
Yeah, you can just about see with your dark vision, 60 feet down, that there are. Actually, the trees will be maybe 20 feet high, so you can definitely see the tree tops, as it were. And that sound of the river again is the loudest thing in here. It seems to be echoing around the chamber.
I'm just gonna remove the spiritual guardians.
Cool.
Do we need to get across this area?
I mean, it looks to me that there's some sort of bend in the cave, like another platform over there, goes further in, similar to what we're on. So I assume so. Something tells me going down there is probably not a great idea.
Brother,
no,
do you want to get help?
Well, I know that we can make the distance, but there is a lot more of us today, brother.
If I hold in one end of the rope and you hold the other, we'll throw you across and everyone can make their way over.
Arctic Trooper says aim for the phosphorescent bushes. Yeah.
Distance jump is your strength, isn't it?
I mean, if
you can jump a 5-foot gap. Like, I think that's fairly doable, but
with a 10-foot run up, you can jump your strength score.
Yeah, so 8 feet.
Yeah. I mean,
even Ren could make this.
If Arixium and Mazillus wants to span a rope across something, I mean, Lamud can help with it. How much rope do you guys have?
Yeah, but right now we don't know where you are.
You're in the ethereal plane.
No. Once the fight ended, Lamud would have popped back into the material plane. He's just hanging out on the wall currently.
I mean,
in that case, you can just travel us across.
Yeah, that's what Ren was about to say. Like, Lamud can carry us across fairly simply, one at a time.
Okay.
Or 2 at a time, I think, even as we've done in the past.
Yeah, I mean, he could probably take, based off strength score, he could probably take two at a time.
Yeah, I'm happy for you to bring 2 as far as here, if you wish.
I mean, Ren's pretty light. So.
Sorry, I didn't see the ping.
Sorry, I will shift ping.
To there.
Yeah, I mean, if you should be able to bring 2 at a time. It's kind of a smallish outcropping.
I'm just going to move my token a bit so that I can just see. Oh,
Yeah.
is that outcropping over there?
Yeah, sorry, yeah.
All right. Yeah, it's not really a lot of space. I mean, if that's what you guys want to do, we can do that.
I mean,
There,
that's the
there
way.
are two heavy steel doors there, like a set of double doors.
Scales is just going to jump his way across.
Hop, skip, and a jump. Okay.
If you,
Yeah, none of those gaps are wider than Scales can jump as long as he gets the run up at each of them, and I think he will.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
I think you can easily make your way. Just for the crack, just roll me one acrobatics check for the whole lot, and don't roll a 1.
Okay.
Don't roll a fin hard.
Acrobatics,
you
where are
might
you?
want to you might want to carry the small one, and he gestures towards Derek.
Yeah. you
There we
can
go.
easily
Okay.
Hop, skip, and a jump. You make it well across. You can place your character over here if you wish. Give ping
I will.
over there.
Sorry, I'm having to scroll as I go.
No worries.
I mean, we could pull a Gimli special and just throw Derek across.
No one tosses a dwarf.
I'm gonna
No
go
one
with
tosses a dwarf.
yeah. I'm gonna go with Scales because they have the torch.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if you
darker
hold
and
it out,
darker.
Ren will light it up for you as you go.
I mean, yeah, so, I mean, Limit is more than happy to carry Derek across, and anyone else who wants
Yeah,
to.
Ren will go with Derek.
Okay. So you guys make your way across here. It's tight squeeze if you have a square for your token and you can fit in and you're not hanging off the edge, then feel free to make your way over there.
Limit is staying on the wall.
Okay, cool. That's good to know.
The rocks are in the way. I can't move.
I'm going to stop on this one, seeing as it's
Okay.
so busy over there.
Now, who would like to investigate the door or do something with the doors?
I will check for traps because our resident trap checker has seemingly disappeared.
He's gone, yeah. He's made his way somewhere else. So roll me an investigation check, please.
Yeah, give me one sec here. I'm actually pretty good at those. I hope. Yeah, 17.
17. They do not seem to be trapped.
Ren's just going to look at Jaden and then Scales and be like, well, I'm not as good as this as Robert, but as far as I can see, there is nothing like any tripwires or like weird things in the handles. So
We'll tell you with your 17, as you investigate them, they what previously seemed to be iron and dark metal, your hand kind of, when you're investigating them, kind of rubs against it. You're kind of tracing your fingers along, and what looks to be ash or kind of they look to have been scorched black.
oh yeah, Ren would know exactly what that is.
And you can see as your finger traces there, bright shining copper beneath there, 2 huge copper double doors.
Oh, they're copper. Just take these with us. Copper's worth a lot.
They
How
look
big are
heavy.
these doors?
Just rob them like you wouldn't against rob the copper pipes, lads.
Well, look, if you move out of the way, we can put a shoulder to
Yeah.
it. If
Right,
you say
yeah,
there's no
right.
traps.
As far as I
Also,
can tell- I mean,
I
look,
would
I'm not
assume,
wrong.
Dave, I would assume that it took us kind of longer than 10 minutes to get everybody across here, just in terms
Yeah, it
of
would
the
have. Yeah,
shield of faith.
Yes, that is gone.
Cancel out. Yeah, cool.
Dave, if I
based
see
on-
them start trying to open the doors, I'm going into the ethereal plane.
Okay, good to know. Good to know.
Wait, if someone, so for, if
you've
someone
played
is
my
on
games
the spider's
before.
back and he does that, can he like take somebody with him or not?
No.
Nope, I can only go. I'm the only one who can go.
Yeah,
Oh,
they would.
you should- you should
They
pick
would
somebody
plummet
up.
60 feet towards the
Yeah,
ground.
you should. If you should drag
Okay,
somebody out here.
so
in the fight.
Jaden and Scales are going to try and force this door. Is that right?
Yarp.
Okay.
As Ren says the doors are made of copper, Arixium is going to turn to Mizzetto and say, "Brother, was the lightning rod we fit on the roof of the temple not made of copper?"
Yes, and it was also the stuff that held in particular acids.
Yeah, I mean, I put my hand on it and didn't get electrocuted, so I think it's probably okay, guys.
Would I know, because
How
of
much-
obviously my studies to do with tombs and all this kind of stuff,
Mhm.
and being that this is a tomb, would I know of any particular reason why a copper-based unit would be used in a tomb?
In a tomb. Religion-wise, no. Roll me a history or
That's fine with me.
history. Yeah, okay. Quick history check.
No, that's
6.
not fun with me. Fucking first.
Do you know what? I will give you advantage because you hit on it yourself. But from, you've studied part of your history in the, your history lessons in the church were, not quite dungeons, but designs for famous tombs and things like that. And copper doors would typically be used to keep out acids, or
Face cracks.
they would be linked with acid.
Copper face cracks, yeah.
I'm just gonna kind of lean against Arixium and just watch.
Amazing.
Who's this now?
Half elf on the shell.
For our South African friends, Copperface
Copperface
Cracks.
Very good, very good.
It's a club in Dublin.
Amazing.
Oh, an interesting club.
One that you would be very lucky not to get punched in, to be honest.
Okay, so sorry. So that's kind of where your mind settles, given that that you did sort of stumble upon it yourself as a player. So, what would you like to do with that information? Would you like to?
No, I'm just going to lean up against Arixium and just watch as they.
As Scales takes 1 or 2 steps back to get a good running start at this door.
Yeah.
Jaden is at the door, looking back, going, "What are you doing?" He's braced up against it for the push.
I'm going to do
Scales.
the run,
Yeah.
smash.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Here we go.
Can I use the help action to try to point out any possible structural weaknesses since I got a 17 investigation? Like this looks like a weak spot.
Sure.
If you push here, just give the help action.
An almost 7-foot dragonborn is going to go running and smashing into it. I don't know.
Cool.
Like,
So
Aim for the
Ren explains that the very obvious weak point in the 2 doors would be the center
Yeah.
crack between the 2 doors. And Scales, you just boom, 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 and just throw the shoulder against it. Jaden, and what do you do at this point? Do you throw your shoulder again? Do you push?
Yeah. He was ready to push kind of from a standing base, and so just leans the weight in.
Worries. Okay, Scales, they swing open straight away as soon as any pressure put to them, and you barrel straight through. They were not locked, and you shoot straight through. I'm going to need you just to give me a quick acrobatics check just to make sure that you don't go on your snot into the pool of acid. No, I'm only joking. Where is my dynamic lighting? Let's get rid of this.
I do like to imagine Scales go is kind of going pinwheeling as he's like trying to slow down and not fall over.
Yeah, they just open straight away, clang against the 2 walls in this corridor with a deafening clang, and seems to reverberate throughout this whole stone chamber and echo down this corridor and further into the complex.
Ren has one of his hands around the ring of feather falling because he's fully prepared for there to just be a pit on the other side of the door.
Okay.
But it's like,
Well, I can safely say, brother, that anything in there now knows we are coming.
Indeed. As you walk through this short 5'10", maybe 12 foot wide by 15, 17 foot long corridor, you find yourself against another set of double copper doors.
I'll check this one again.
Okay, give me a quick investigation check, please.
Scales, maybe this time just check if it's just open as well. We don't need to slam through every door, I suppose.
A somewhat sheepish looking Scales kind of just gives you a little nod. He's like,
you're fine. I figured it would have been locked too, but I probably should have checked too.
So what was that investigation? Oh, you haven't rolled it. Sorry, it is 24. Yeah, with a 24, it is not locked and not trapped, but it opens in.
Same exact
it opens in. Yeah. Who's looking for me there?
Dave, how high is the ceiling?
It is 12 foot high.
All right, let's transfer to the ceiling.
Okay.
Is this blackened stuff as well?
No, it's not. No, it's bright, shiny. Looks like it's just been put in fact.
It looks polished then. Okay.
Very polished, yeah.
Brother, give me a hand with this, will you? And I'm gonna make sure this door that I'm next to is pushed as wide open as it can be. And
these ones,
and between me and Arixium, I'm gonna find the biggest rock or boulder or something we can find to try and jam the door open.
Interesting. Okay. I'd say
join us
if the two of you want to do it together.
Yeah.
Do you want to argue? I would argue survival. If you want to argue for another skill, let's hear it.
I mean, there's a big rock right in front of the door. You can see on the map.
Yeah, it doesn't mean we can put it though.
It would be strength, wouldn't it be?
I can do survival. Don't know what Erixium wants to do.
I can aid my brother in survival by pointing out the heaviest looking rock.
Okay. Natural 20
Oh,
for
nice.
23.
20. Okay, cool. So yeah, you jam a couple of heavy stones on either side of the doors. We also find a couple of thin shards of metal that may have hard to tell where they've come from. You come up with the bright idea of jamming them through the hinges as well. It looks like these doors will never close again.
Good.
They're probably the ones that ran through it there.
No.
Through the distance.
I say will never close again. I mean, that effect could also have happened on a natural 1. Do you want to retain the option to close them again?
No.
So you're happy that the doors are destroyed and locked open?
I won't destroy them that they can't be shut, but I'm making sure that they can't be done easily. Put it that way.
Okay, yeah, cool. All right, cool.
You'd
good
have to
know.
you'd have to purposely know what to take out to
Yeah,
close
good
it.
to know. Good to know. Okay, cool.
Oh, I see a mummy scene coming up where we're like desperately trying to close these doors. Just before we move on through the next set of doors,
Yeah.
the walls of this corridor, are there any markings on them or
And they are
pictures?
smooth, polished granite.
Written in blood, it says, "Get out."
Nate, is
Dead
the inside
Written in blood, it says come in.
is
It's even more
inside
terrifying.
of the first 2 doors we came through is the inside of the blackened doors, or just the outside?
Just the outside.
And it's definitely like ash and like burn marks.
Yes,
Ren would
scorched
definitely
from
get it
some
probably out,
massive fiery explosion.
So something blew up outside that door,
Mhm.
clearly.
If you want to go back out and give me an investigation, or give me an investigation or Arcana, your choice.
I'll give an Arcana check there.
Okay. It's going to be high DC. It's going to be DC 25 because this happened a long time ago.
I don't think I can roll it. No, I can definitely roll a 25. If anyone
I'll
wants to
be kind
give
at this
guidance
stage.
or anything, I'd appreciate it. No?
Dark, do you want to give him a pat in the arse?
Yeah. You
All right. Okay, you've got guidance. That's
That won't
no
make a difference.
hard to tell. Okay, cool. No worries.
That's just,
What's your roll? A fucking 3? Okay, cool.
10, yeah,
Scales
10.
and Derek, you're at the front there with Ren, who's Ren, you be back there for the moment, I'd say, while Scales and Derek are looking at this door. They open in, and as I said, they're not locked and not trapped.
I'm push them on open, but I'm not gonna run at it and like.
Okay, you'll
close
have
them.
yeah. They open in towards you, so you'll have to pull them open.
Do they
Oh,
open
okay.
easily, or is it like a
Very
hard to pull
easily,
stuff?
yeah, very,
Okay,
very
not good.
easily.
Actually,
Ooh,
can I
good push.
open one and sort of like
Yeah.
peek around it a little bit?
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
So
And as
nothing
this
immediately
door
tries to take my head off.
opens, give me what's your passive perception? Let's see what your passive perception.
Passive
Torch.
perception 13.
13. That's enough. And what's your breath weapon?
My breath weapon is acid.
I
pretty
believe it's
sure.
acid, yeah.
If
Yeah, a
you're
very,
cooperating,
Yeah.
very
it's acid.
familiar smell. A very, very caustic and almost comforting smell for you begins to drift out from this corridor as a very, very caustic, acidic smell greets
So
your
that
nostrils.
explains the copper.
No, not lemonade.
To say,
Lemon.
Mazzello, you can take a point of inspiration for that.
Oh, thank you very much.
All right,
I already have one. They don't stack, do they?
you can give someone else if you want.
I will give it to my brother.
Okay,
Fucking you.
there you go. Okay, so yeah, moving through, yeah, the smell. And again, this is very, very well made and polished granite. Derek, you can see there the seams, these walls between these huge granite blocks. It's some of the best workmanship you've ever seen, and you doubt you could slip the thinnest piece of parchment through them, or even a hair.
He's so focused on that walls, he doesn't even pay attention what's going on around him.
True Count says, all is not what it seems. Indeed. There's a
Well,
door
yeah.
to the west and a door to the east. Again, both copper. Single doors.
When we get closer to the other tunnel, can I start, like, I don't want to be spamming investigation checks, but, like, if we're I assume at this stage we're all starting to really get the smell of acid.
Yes, you would, yeah.
Yeah, Ren.
Especially when Scales points it out.
Yeah, Ren's
Yeah.
a transmutation wizard. He probably knows the properties of copper and how that reacts with acid, so he's gonna start, like, checking to make sure that this isn't gonna all of a sudden flood with acid. So he's gonna start looking for, like, anywhere that acid could come into the room.
Like some sort of grate system in the floor?
Grates,
Or...
funnels, if there's any, like, false looking bricks that looks like they
Okay,
can pull
cool.
in.
Yeah,
Don't
that's a good
forget the
idea.
shower head looking things overhead.
Exactly, yeah.
Okay.
While we're walking through as well, I'm just gonna obviously speak to the air because I know they've disappeared, and just say, Lemud, maybe you should take a look around if you're able to.
Yeah, I mean, he would hear that, and I can make an investigation check to see if I see anything.
Keeps his
But I
mental
don't
stats.
think I'll.
Okay,
Can,
so...
can Lamud see, like, stick his head through walls and stuff when he's in the Imperial plane, or no?
No, everything is still there the way it is.
What would happen if Lamud wild-shaped back while he was in there, actually? I'd be very curious. Would he get stuck?
Well, he takes a nap.
Very
Okay,
long.
so hold on. So let's go back to your 25 investigation for any sort of dispensing method for this for this acid. No, nothing in this corridor that you can see.
Right, I don't want to end up in that scene in the Briarwood arc, you know?
Yeah, I
Stuck
mean,
in.
but what you do get with your 25 investigation is as you approach these two doors, you can see that there is some sort of, they don't open in or out, they open up, and
Okay.
they would both sort of recess into some sort of recess in the ground. They would both slip into some sort of recess in the ground as well. So it looks like...
Does the smell get stronger from either of the doors with that investigation check?
Yes, there would be more.
Yeah, Rand's definitely
scent for
Yeah,
here.
Rand's definitely going to point that out. He's going to be point down. He's probably in the tunnel at this stage. Move in. He's going to point down to this one. He's like, seems like down there is where the smell is coming from the strongest. So if I had to guess, that's probably where the acid is stored. If not, if we open it, we're probably going to get hit
with your 25 investigation as well. Lemud, your 8 doesn't get you anything. There, you do notice on the right-hand side of this door where there would traditionally be some sort of lock, there is an indented handprint.
Indented handprint. Okay. Is there any runes or sigils inside the handprint?
Nope. And it is.
Okay.
It would be, say, a humanoid, like human.
5 fingers.
Half elf, 5 fingers, kind of thing.
The door that Ren thought it was strongest from, does it taste better down this end of the corridor?
Are you
Tasting the air.
inferring that you're licking the door?
I'm considering licking the door.
Licking
Currently,
doorknobs, no.
he's at least going through the air kind of thing. He's like, ooh, this is tasty.
Hey, there we go. Drew came his first in with lick it. Fucking lick it.
Half elf in the shouts like, don't go tripping on acid.
Yeah.
Scales likes this taste. It's like, ooh, I like this.
Yeah.
So does the air smell or taste? Well, I'm gonna go with taste because
Yeah.
It's the same
There's
thing for a
definitely
lizard, isn't it?
it's stronger from that side of the room, and it does. It's yes, it's it's definitely different to the acid that you sort of every time you cough or belch that you kind of regurgitate from whatever throat sacs you have, and it's different. Yours is sort of more natural. This is quite chemically, but it's still it's something that it doesn't bother you too much.
So does it taste caustic or hallucinogenic?
Caustic.
I actually do think Scales is gonna lick the door down this end.
Okay.
It feels like what he'd do.
Cool. Do you want to move your token towards the door?
Yes. No, but yes.
Take it this information is being relayed back to us as well.
Yep.
Yeah,
I would
Ren has
imagine.
relayed everything he's taught, and then as he's doing that, he turns around and sees Scales licking the door, and it's just like the look of disappointment on his face is very visible.
Okay, so in chat we've got Tyrion Shadowburn. The flavor you only get to taste once. Half Elf Michelle says sulfur and succotash, and Arctic Trooper says the forbidden soda. Yes, indeed.
Caustic soda.
Okay, Scales. As you lick this door, do you have any hair? I don't think you do. Do you?
No, I have no hair.
No, if you did, it would be standing on end right now as you lick this door, and a massive electrical charge passes straight down your tongue, and your whole body goes rigid. Your tail goes. What?
Would my investigation check not given the fact that it's probably electrified? No.
Did you touch it?
Ever been electrocuted?
But
No.
yeah, but you can put your hand near, and Ren has been electrocuted.
No, it would. No, it's very specific. These effects.
Okay.
And yeah, that's all right. Yeah. And so I would. You can give me a dexterity saving throw to try and avoid the effects of this. As you.
Why is it spicy?
I'm being generous here with the dexterity saving throw. You can roll for half damage. That's 10 points of damage. No, so
Nope.
instead of just the tip of your tongue running against this copper door, you just
Went full on.
the first lick of the
Scales
ice
tried to
cream,
French the door,
and
Scales tried to
it's
French the door.
bang, and you're thrown back with 10 points of lightning damage.
5, 10. Okay. Whoa! Oh.
Yeah, that was something else.
Scales, what have we told you about licking random things you find in the wild?
Lick it.
I don't normally lick things I find in the wild, but that smells
Exactly. You should continue not to lick things you find in the wild.
tasty.
You could have died.
You do know I can have a look on the other side of the door, right?
No.
We don't really know a lot of what you can do yet. We have only really just met you.
Also,
I mean-
if you looked on the other side of the door, I wouldn't have known what it tasted like.
So I just want to see if I could drag you through those walls, and I can. So I can. If you wish to do that, I can just place you inside,
Okay.
and you can see.
I'm having a moment of that Constantine scene when he's in hell.
Yeah.
Yeah, essentially. Well, I
Fucking
mean,
love that
you
movie.
have
It's
seen
so
me
bad,
do
it's
this.
amazing.
You have seen me do this before, but I'm happy to take a look at either end. Pick one.
That one.
I mean, can I
As you
go up
wish,
to the
Dragonborn.
other door and hover my hand near it to see if there's an electrical charge off that one as well, but not
You
like
can
touch
indeed,
it?
yeah. Yeah, you can, yeah.
Just to get able to see that, that faint buzzing you can sometimes feel from.
Yeah, I mean that wasn't coming from this.
Oh, wasn't
I will say it was only activated when touched.
it? Okay, so yeah, Ren is gonna. This one doesn't feel like it's gonna, but it's hard
There's
to
no
tell.
charge running through this. I mean, if you want to put your hand into the hand.
He's not gonna do that just yet.
Okay. So you're using clairvoyance. And
Yeah.
where are you going? Left or right?
I'm putting, well, Scales pointed towards the tasty door, so
Okay.
I'm gonna put essentially the eyeball. It's not, but that's what I imagine
Okay,
it
yeah.
as. I'm gonna put that literally, like, say 2 to 5 feet beyond the door.
Okay. And is that where it finishes its journey, or can you move
That's
it
it.
then?
No, that's it.
Okay.
That's
Well,
where
then
it stays.
I'm gonna place you here. And you can see that.
Can you speak while he's in that?
I think our Twitch can see that as well. Yeah.
So I can still speak and stuff. I can just see it as I'm there, and I'm like, so it looks like it may be, I don't know, some sort of tunnel system or walkway, but
It's a long corridor the same size, except for what you see on the floor.
the only thing that worries me is that there is actually grates in the ground.
Indeed, there are metal grates, and as you peer through them, you can the smell of acid now is just it's almost burning the hairs in your nostrils. And as you look down, you can see, it's hard to tell. It seems to be maybe 5 foot deep, maybe 3 foot deep. But looking down, you can see that there are sort of there are channels that would run in to that
Yeah.
5 or 3 foot hole from the walls below.
I'm going to change it from sight to sound and
Okay.
see if I can hear anyone or any creatures or anything that isn't bubbly acid.
So you definitely can't hear bubbly acid.
No, I'm not
Or
listening
see-
for that.
okay.
I'm assuming that there's going to be some sort of acidy sound, but I'm particularly looking for creatures, people, that kind of thing.
Okay, so there is no acidy sound. There's no acid down in the grate. What you can see is like 3 or 4 foot down is just more stone, but on either side of that, there are these sort of holes for what you think might be pipes.
Okay,
So there's no acid down there, as it were. Listening, do you need to make a perception check for that?
I can do if
Do
you
you
want
just
me to.
hear?
It's
Sense
just that when you choose seeing or hearing, you can use the chosen sense through the sensor as if it was in yours, or as if I was there in its space. So
Okay,
if I
so if
need
you-
to make
yeah,
a perception
Let's
check,
make a
then
perception check just to see what you can hear.
fair enough.
Pipes.
12.
12. Straining your hearing, you can hear Scales sort of speaking to someone beyond the door, sounding like he's actually holding his tongue while he's talking.
I can't pay my tongue.
And Scales, your tongue feels like it's 3 times too big for your mouth right now. But Mazzello, no, nothing. You can't hear anything or anyone further on.
Okay.
In this
So
complex.
I'll snap back out of it then.
Okay.
So I'm kind of back.
Yep.
I'm back in the corridor where I was. Yeah.
I'll just plonk you there.
Is there a handprint on that door as well?
Nope.
So it's just the other one.
I wouldn't advise going through this door.
Well, can we get through either door at the moment?
There's a handprint on this one. I assume that's probably something to do with opening it, but
Your hand
that
on it.
one.
No,
I mean-
put a hand on it.
I mean, I did the chair. I feel like it's somebody else's turn.
I imagine Scales now as one of them dogs that has the tongue that just won't go back in their
Ah,
mouth.
Yeah.
Okay. Before Ren puts his hand on this door, he's
Mhm.
going to he's going to quickly walk back out to here, pick up a rock, and then he's going to
Okay.
cast that cantrip he used, Orm's Arcane Arsenal, turn it into a piece of metal, and then just ping it off the door. Does any sparks fly off or anything?
Do you need to roll to hit?
I mean, to hit the door, I suppose.
Oh, just don't roll a 1.
If it'll load. Orm's Arcane Arsenal. So it's just a chunk of rock that he's turned into metal.
14 or 14, yeah. Ping! No sparks. It's a map by Reese's Jar Jar after the plasma thing. Yes, I said his name. Somebody shadow ban her.
I will say
Jar Jar Binks? No.
I can do it again on the other side of that door. This is quite an expense of my ability, but I can do
Fuck
it
it.
if you wish
Ren
to
just
check.
sticks his hand in the handprint.
Ren. Okay, as you stick your hand in the handprint, you feel some sort of transmutation magic, which you are very familiar with, as the metal seems to grow over your hand.
Shit.
And you are it's like it's if you can imagine the Goonies when you put your hand into something,
Mhm.
that thing in the wall and it closes, but except this just flows over your hand.
Can
Inside,
I try counter that by using, if this feels like it's going to be a trap, can I try counter that using my transmute feature?
can you use that as a
Nice
reaction?
I can't use that as a reaction, but it's a feature there like I can start using. Like, it'll take 10 minutes, but if my hand gets stuck here, can I try transmute it off?
Oh yeah, of course you can. Yeah.
Survive.
Drew
Okay.
Kane, why?
Yeah. Ban name
So
as well.
puts a hand down the thing.
This is starting a thing now.
No. This is not going to become a thing. In this chat, this is not going to become a thing. Okay, cool. Ren.
Put his hand on the dozer.
Madam, take that inspiration away.
It's a map is in trouble. Hold on here. Okay, cool. So Ren, as this sort of folds over your hand, you feel the inside of it give way a little bit, and you do feel that you could probably push this in. As your hand presses against the inside of this as well, it does seem to shift left or right. Do you feel that you could probably push it in and turn it left or right?
So it's like feels like this was actually secretly a key. My hand is turned into a key.
Maybe, yeah.
You're missing an ear, like maybe now a hand as well.
Fuck it, I've already committed to the bit. I'm gonna turn it.
You gonna turn
Can
it
I make
clockwise or anti-clockwise?
Can I make an intelligence check or like something to see if I can figure out which way is the best way to turn it?
There's no. There's
Okay.
nothing, there's no indication, and I'm sorry, I'm very rarely the no DM, but there is no indication of, you know, which is the best way. Architropus has left his best.
Yeah, right. You tight, you lefty loosey, I suppose. Ren is gonna pull a coin out of his pocket with his free hand. He's gonna struggle, like to pull the thing up, and he's gonna flip it up. He's gonna.
I'm gonna use
purposely miss
thaumaturgy to
catching
blow it out of his hand.
Yeah, don't do
Make a
that.
dexterity check to see if you can concentrate on the hand and not twist the other one.
Yeah.
So he's not gonna make the catch. He's gonna see when it heads or tails on the ground.
Okay, roll, do slash roll 1d2.
When you've got no choice left is the best option.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you use
Same for
thaumaturgy
mazes
to make
here
it
as well.
land dead on the side of
Right.
the coin.
Oh, always turn right.
Okay, yeah,
Maze.
it lands dead on the side because he used thaumaturgy. Do you want to try again?
No, he's not. It's a copper. He's just gonna turn it right.
You're going to turn right.
Please don't
Okay.
take my hand. Please don't take my hand.
Yeah, you just clunk. And the metal just it removes itself from your hand and your wrist the same way it's covered it, and the door clicks open. Do you want to push it open?
You
While
said it
that,
opens up though, didn't you? You said it kind of slides up, doesn't it?
Oh, sorry. Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
do both of them slide up?
Yes, both of them slide up. My bad. Sorry.
I want to say,
So-
while
Ren's probably
it-
not
it
strong enough to
seems-
lift the door.
Seems like you could probably lift it now.
Even Ren could probably lift it. Like it's not like he's a
Sorry,
pretty weak
Darren.
guy.
What were you saying?
yeah, I want to say, while Rain is like turning the thing, and Derek is just like behind him and just like, bah. Yeah, what's this?
Nice.
Action.
Mizelu, when that happens, you hear a very similar clunk click from the door beside you. This seems to have unlocked both doors.
Misa thinks he fucked up.
I think this was the only way out of the room. So
Well, you better
What are we
check through the
doing?
door.
Lift the door.
since I used Orum's Arcane Arsenal, that's a transmutation cantrip, I'm going to use that to change the effect of my transmuter stone, because that's what that ability does. And I'm going to turn it to resistance, and I'm going to make it acid resistance.
Okay. What are we doing?
So,
Are you
and
gonna
then I'm going to
use-
try lift the door.
You're going to try and lift the door. Make a strength check, please. DC 12.
Can I
that's
assist
a
with
very-
that as I
You-
use
you can.
thaumaturgy to try and blast the doors open?
The doors go up and down.
You can blast it up.
So I'm over by the other door. Did I hear that go click
Yep.
open?
Scales and Mazelli would have heard it click. So that is a 19 strength. Yep, you
That's a nat
managed
20.
to. Yeah, you managed to lift it up. And as you do, you can see there is a small little latch that you can pull down to stop it from descending.
Yeah, Ren will do
Do
that.
you wish to do that? Okay, let's do this. As the door opens, you can see inside there seems to be some sort of chamber with several statues of dwarves that seem to be just standing around, all gathered around some sort of, well, you can see the corner of it, some sort of pillar.
Who wants to go first?
Derek is going in first.
Derek, you walk in, move your token in, please. And you can see now.
Lemur is
Closes the
also
door.
going in
Ah.
there. Still in the ethereal plane.
Okay, cool. So this 35 by 35 foot chamber, again, it's made of shining granite, impeccable stonework. And again, Dark, your mind is blown on how good this is. You don't recognize the work of this particular chamber. It's not something that you would know, but you do admire the stonework. And you can see a central pillar here seems to be made out of some sort of light yellow or brown sort of stone. And on it seems to be a set of keys, but they look to be almost ghostly like. It's like the image of a set of keys.
What do they look like from the ethereal plane?
From the ethereal plane, they look like a set of keys.
Solid keys on the interior plane?
So Derek doesn't know the work of this stone work, but does he recognize the type of like the dwarves, or what do they mean, or anything?
I knew I left him somewhere. Sorry, say again. What was the question?
Yeah, Derek wants to see if like the dwarves, like he recognized the type of dwarves it is like.
No, they seem to be sort of, rather than statues of people, they just seem to be sort of, just general statues. Looks like they're rather hastily carved, and you get the impression that they're more so carved for effect than for, aesthetic purposes. They're functional more so than beautiful.
With a lot of his new friends entering the statue room, Orixium is just going to shout down the corridor to Mazel and go, "Brother, the pipes you said in the great room, were they above the floor or below the grates?"
They were below. I would assume to funnel out, but I suppose they could funnel in as well.
Yes, I was just wondering if these were like the aqueducts we have seen in the bigger cities, that if something was to be released, is that where it goes?
That is what my assumption would be, yes.
Did I open the door?
No.
No.
Yeah, okay.
Let's follow the dwarf. It's no wonder they don't live very long, isn't it?
Dwarves lives pretty long, don't they?
Spider Limit is going to pop out of the ethereal plane at this point, and he's going to drop wild shape.
Okay.
So
yes, you see the same thing, and you're actually in the middle. You've walked in, or so you've sort of reappeared, in the middle of this circle of dwarves who all seem to be staring at that central stone and the ghostly image of a set of keys.
So at that point, I'll share what I've seen, that the keys appear to be real in the ethereal plane.
Mm-hmm.
But even though if I did manage to take them, there'd be no way for me to bring them back into the material plane.
If we want to take 10 minutes, I can put up a detect magic and see what I can figure out from that.
I think if you were to do that in this room, you would probably be blinded.
There's a lot of magic in here, you think?
Call it an educated guess.
Yeah. You get that vibe as well.
Yeah, I mean, Ren is kind of figured as much. Can I start making, like, arcana checks to see if I can figure out what's going on here? Like, see if there's anything, like, that's blatantly obvious magic?
Not really. Like, the only thing... I mean, you can roll... Yeah, feel free to roll one arcana check. I mean, I'm going to tell you, though, that basically... I mean, the only strange thing here, unless you cast detect magic, the only strange thing is the fact the keys are, they're sort of some sort of ghostly representation of keys. There's nothing really.
It's 13. Probably don't figure out too much from that.
No.
Is there any markings on this statue? Any writing? Any indication of some? Because I'm assuming this is some kind of puzzle.
There doesn't seem to be any sort of any handy poem etched into the side of the wall to give you a hint as to what to do here. You can feel free to roll an investigation check.
Because I am so great at these.
But Dave's scales is apparently stuck on a wall.
No, I got out. It's okay. It was the torch
thanks.
that was.
Okay, cool. All right.
All right.
I think this 9 o'clock, an hour and a half in, would be time to take our break, and we might pop back in 5 or 10 minutes. Thanks for sticking around with us, guys. Thanks for joining us for the first Penny Dragon Games stream of the year, and let's see how far these guys get. I'm hoping they get to a certain point, but we'll see. Thanks a million. See you in about 5 or 10 minutes.
Cheers, everyone.
Welcome back to episode 28 of the Sopherone Saga, where our players are grinding their way through the very expertly made and constructed tomb of Denikstra, an ancient hero who seems to be guarding some item of power that our party and our heroes are after. Let's rejoin them now and see what Lamud wants to do in this room, where we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stone statues, dwarves, all facing and looking at what looks to be some ghostly representation of a ring of keys.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, so having looked at the statues and not really found anything, Lamud's going to try and poke the keys.
Your hands pass right through them.
Derek just he's like just checking the room and he just decided to listen to the small voice and cast find traps. Hopefully.
Find traps. Throw that in there. You sense the presence of any trap within range that is in line of sight. Trap for the purpose of this spell includes anything that would inflict a sudden. What's the range? 120 feet. Any trap within line of sight.
Yeah.
What's the duration on this? Oh, so bam. So it's where you're standing 120 feet from what you're looking at. You detect that this door had a trap in it. You can see sort of residual trap and energy.
Going around and put his hand in?
No, the one that the scales licked.
And
that's it. There are no traps in this room.
Okay. You're safe enough.
Can any of the statues move? Do they have pieces on them that can move? Turn.
Okay, so you're going to try and turn a statue or move a statue, is that right?
Yeah, I'll move to this one.
Okay, and what are you doing? Describe how you're moving it.
I mean, see if there's any of the limbs that can be manipulated, turned,
lifted. The limbs cannot be manipulated, but just as you place your hands on it, it does seem to be on some sort of swivel or some sort of disc-like plate that you can swivel it from left to right. If you give it, it seems to be very, very kind of free flowing. If you spun it really hard, it would probably go around for like maybe 30, 40 seconds. It'd be quite entertaining.
So they can spin and they are all looking at the center. Maybe they should not be looking at the center. Okay. Maybe if they can't see the keys will appear.
Okay. Yeah, Ryan, if he says that out loud, Ryan will turn the one he's standing on.
Okay.
Kind of reverse peekaboo with a child.
Stone on stone grinding sound as Ren turns this one to look in this direction. Are we doing this for every single statue?
Yeah, he'll if that spot Lamont has said out loud, that Ren seems
okay. It takes no time at all.
Do even these big ones appear? No.
Deeran's runner says, because there are no traps in this statue room that smells bad and scary. Yes, as you turn them all to face away from the keys, indeed, your supposition was correct, and the keys materialize in this plane. It was as simple as that. And you take a point of inspiration, Lamont, for that.
I am going to grab the keys.
Okay. As you reach and grab the keys, you see these statues do nothing. And you've
there's no traps in here.
You now have a set of keys, 4 keys.
If that's the case,
on a brass ring.
We'll begin moving out of the room and just inform the rest that stayed outside that we've got a set of keys, and I'm assuming they're for something in the next room.
I bet it's a light. Great.
That is.
Allow me to go and have a look myself.
Rand's going to pick up his drops. There's drop the coin.
I'm going to...
Okay, cool. So Mazzelu, what's the crack here? What are you up to?
I'm going to go through the hallway because I've already seen it.
Yeah.
And tell them guys to stay here, just in case something untoward happened.
All right,
okay,
cool. If you're going to do that, I want to be the next closest to the room because I have the keys. Just in case there's something that happens. and we need the keys for whatever reason.
Okay, so let me just get rid of that door. So someone is pulling that door up, are they?
I'll pull
Yeah,
it.
Does that work the same way as Ren's
Yes, it
sword
does.
is?
Yeah.
Yeah, Ren will do that then and just open it.
Okay, we don't need to roll a check for that. You can roll it up. Give me 1 second now till I move myself back to the thing. So yes, and there's another little catch that will hold the door there.
Okay, so I'll
Happy with that? Okay, cool.
Yep. And then
Mazzello, as you move south, you can see there is another long corridor that switches back about the same length as the corridor your companions are in, which seems to be also filled with grates. Every 5 or 10 feet, metal grates are set into the floor, and they are also made of copper, and the smell of acid is strong and thick in the air. Your eyes begin to sting.
And how tall is this corridor?
It is maybe 8 feet high.
Okay.
Mazzello, keep an eye out for keyholes or anything. And I'll just jingle the race key so that he can get a general idea of the size and shape.
General idea. Okay, cool.
Okay. Thank you for the mass gift sub.
Oh shit!
Oh, wow. 10 tier 1 subs to the community. Thank you very much.
Hey, thanks.
Oh, wow.
Us.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Okay, Lamad.
Does that mean we all get inspiration from that if we don't already have it?
Oh, 10. Yes, everyone can take inspiration, and I guess I will take it as well.
Yep. There's enough for everyone.
Yeah, I'm going to take one as well, unless Penny Dragon Games don't want me to have one. And that's fair too. I'm totally fine with that. It's totally up for you. Inspiration for the DM too. Thank you so much. Okay.
I love seeing.
We need
that little
Linda
dragon
here.
logo
We need
next
Linda
to
here to tell me that I have 3 blesses and 1 inspiration. Okay, cool. Mazzello, yeah, you can see all the way down that corridor now. There's another 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45 feet. And you can see it switches back to the south.
Okay, so I'm going to make my way along to the end, but I'm going to look down each of the grates as I go through
Where's Kale's going?
to make sure I can see pathways of pipes, like which way they're heading off. And I'm also relaying all of this information back to Lamud.
Okay, so I think just I'll stop you there before you move. So I'm going to put you back here.
Yeah, I can do that.
So I'm going to alt click you to there. Okay.
Yep.
Looking in here, so I'm not sure if I explained this correctly. You can see no pipes, right? But what you can see are holes in this small pit. So it's a small pit, exactly the same size as that grate. Goes down about 3 feet, and you can see there are holes.
Yeah.
Yes, but there's no pipework extending from those holes.
No, but it looks like
cool.
it's a hole that leads out.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. That's what I mean by pipe work, more just tunneling. Yeah.
Just want to make sure we're on the same page. Okay, cool. Where are you moving to?
So I'm going to move up to the corner.
Okay. Okay, yeah, you move down there and you can see this.
And I'm going to shout. I was going to say I'm going to shout to Lamud to move into the first corner.
Okay.
And then I'm going to move into the next corner.
Okay.
So basically, every time I lose sight of Mazzello's, I'm moving up until I've got sight of him again.
Okay, so Lamud's there, Scales is there. Anyone else moving in, or are you happy where you are?
Jaden's going to go in as well.
Mazzello, you can see a door at the very end there.
Okay. Can I see from here? Does it look like it would have a lock, like similar to the keys that Lamud is handling?
Hard to tell. Make me a perception check. What's the extent of your dark vision? 60 feet?
Yeah.
Yeah, hard to tell. 16. Yeah, there seems to be several holes, several locks.
Okay. Limud, there is a door along with what seems to be many holes for locks, possibly. I'm very wary about bringing everyone down here. What do you think we should do?
I've heard a story about things like this.
Okay.
I'm going to assume that if the wrong key is used on the wrong lock, something very bad is going to happen.
I'm
okay, well then I'm going to try
sure.
one thing. So let's I don't know if this is going to work. I've never used it in this way, but I want to try. Just keep an eye on me for a second. I won't be able to see momentarily.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to use clairvoyance, but I want to try and position it so that it's inside the door, so I can see the mechanical workings, if there is, of locks.
Ooh,
If it's a solid door, it's a solid door. That's fair enough. I'm just trying to
it is a
think.
solid door with but there are mechanisms contained within, but unfortunately there's no light. I would argue you do dark vision, but I'm not inclined to say that you can understand or that you can divine anything from the mechanisms of these things. I can confirm that there is a mechanism in each lock.
I mean, it says you could use the sensor as if you were in its space, but I don't know if that accounts to my dark vision as well.
What are you trying to divine or discern?
I'm trying to look at. I wanted to look on the inside of the door if I could to the locks to see which one is linked to an actual bolt rather than.
Oh, they all are.
Oh, so they all have a bolt connected to the lock.
Yeah.
Okay. And then I'm going to try and listen. Do I hear any bubbling?
No.
Anything fizzing or burning or bubbling or
in the door or just anywhere?
Well, it's just the hearing action.
Okay, so you roll a perception check.
I might not pass through the door. That's up to for you to determine. Yep. I don't know.
15. No, you do not.
Okay. I tried to look to see if the mechanisms, to see if there was one kind of stronger than the rest, but I couldn't really ascertain anything.
Well, at least we've gotten this far, so Limit's gonna hold up the keys and just give them a proper look over. Is there any difference between the 4 keys, or do they all look the same?
They are all identical, but as you look them over, you do determine that they are silver keys. Silver does not react well to acid.
So fuck this up and we're stuck, basically.
You're in a fucking shit heap of trouble.
I'm gonna head up towards the door.
Okay. Place your token. Where you go?
Okay,
I'm gonna stop you there.
Yep.
And I'm gonna go to my gem info overlay.
Here we go.
And I'm gonna lay this token layer as you walk over a pressure plate, which is here. I'm gonna move back to here if that's all right. You're on top of the pressure plate. And as you do, Eryxium, you see that latch that held the door previously, and the door goes slams. The 3 of you see that. And
you attempt to catch it.
You attempt to catch it.
Is Ren trying to catch the door? This is going to be interesting.
Ren's further away from the door. Ren's not in a position to catch the door.
Do you know what? Right. But it's gonna be very, very difficult because it would. So look, it will be more difficult than had you said you were standing by and ready, in case something happened with the door. Then it might have been a bit easier. But Eryxium might have been chatting with Derek or Ren or asking Jaden the Scales what they see. So you're not primed for this. So I'm gonna make it a DC. I'm gonna make it a DC 18 dexterity check at disadvantage.
Why does everyone assume Ren's doing it? Ren's done enough heroic stuff today.
This is Eryxium. DC 18
Well,
at
Scales is currently
disadvantage.
peeking around a corner, so he can't do it.
All right.
I love this vision of Eryxium just holding it like Sloth and the Goonies. Like, hey, you guys!
Is this a check or
18.
save?
This is a dexterity check.
All right.
Do you want to argue? Are you trying to argue for? I don't think it's a save.
It's the same. I just had to ask.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Okay, let's see.
DC 18 dex check. Disadvantage.
Oh
Yeah, he was too busy staring at Chain Clave.
Yeah. And as it does, it just slams down and it skins your knee, and it just you don't take any damage, but it hurts like fuck. You do have inspiration if you want to try that again. Would the inspiration would just give you the 15 though, wouldn't it?
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
Let's
if it
re-roll.
was strength or charisma, maybe. but
Okay,
dexterity.
it slams down. Jaden, Scales, Lamud, Mazzello, you hear now this kind of pumping sound from mechanisms deep beneath these grates, and the smell of acid gets stronger and stronger.
Okay,
We're now in initiative, okay? So
Right.
I'm going to get everyone to roll initiative for me. And this stuff will happen on initiative 20.
Of course, I'll roll it 2 again.
19.1, you take it.
I'm fucking glad we got all inspiration.
yeah.
Are you guys using it? Are you using your
No, I'm
inspiration
not.
for
I'm
the thing?
not. I was
Okay.
just saying, I'm glad that we all got it ready for this.
What are we fucking? What is going on here in chat? Lumbering Paddy says Louis knows how to pump him out. You may need some health checks after this.
They're talking about
He knows the
Jedward because the pressure plates reminded them of Jedward.
Wow.
And their
Okay. All right.
pressure- Yeah.
Very good. Okay. Jesus. See what happens when you look away from chat. Okay. Here we go. So everyone, if you want to use your inspiration, do it now.
Nope.
Otherwise, I'm going to I'm going to do that now. I'm going to change this up. Here we go. Descending. So 19.1. Everyone gets to go first because this happened on initiative 20 then. So, Erixium, what would you like to do?
So the door is slammed. He's taking a knock to the knee. Did the door on the far side of the corridor, did that also slam?
Nope.
He's gonna set off running in that direction. So 5, 10,
Where are you going?
15, 20, 25, 30, and he will double move with his action to
Okay.
make it to the door.
Okay. You get that far, yeah.
Yep, that's his turn.
Okay, moving on. Derek, what have you got?
After seeing the door closes, you have no idea what to do. He's
Maybe you
going.
Try open it.
Yeah, he's going to try to open it. Oh no! Wait, he's going to try to take a swing at it with his warhammer.
Okay, roll it. Just don't roll a 1.
Hopefully, I don't bring back the nod, but okay.
Yeah,
I'm gonna do it with both hands.
Okay. Yep, that hits 13. With your warmer, it's a big clang. Jaden, like as stressful as this situation is, you fucking nearly shit yourself on the other side, and you just jump as this loud, deafening clang hits the door. And you do 7 points of damage. I'm going to get you to keep a track of how much damage you do to this door. Doesn't seem to do much. You can feel it does shift back a little bit in whatever stone recess it's now stuck in, but it doesn't seem to do much, but you know it feels good to be hitting something. Is that it for Derek?
Yeah, he doesn't have anything to do as a bonus action. So
Okay, Mazzellu.
Okay, so I want to investigate each of the holes on this door to see
Okay.
if there's any like scratch marks around the holes, as if to signify this is the key, or this is the lock that is used the most with the key.
Okay, so you're just explain that to me again.
So you imagine, you know, when you look at your own front door, if you've come home drunk or whatever, and you try to put the key in the door, and you end up scratching the shit out of the front lock, where you've tried to put the key in.
Yeah.
I'm imagining something like that. This is a big bulky key. I'm imagining a big bulky door. You're going to have caught it on the edges a few times.
Oh
at
yeah,
least.
yeah. Okay,
So
roll me
I'm-
investigation. Yeah, I totally get it now. Thanks. Cool.
I want to see what hole has been used, basically. 19.
19. I'm just laughing. It's not even the joke. It's just even. 19.
Yeah.
Yes, they all are. There's
Fuck.
scratches around all 4 of them.
Lamud, I think we're going to have to do a double key job each. And do I see anything coming up through the like, is there anything?
As you look
moving
over your
through there?
shoulder, yes, you see a thick brownish green liquid begin to pump in from the holes. It's
Okay,
thick and
so-
gloopy, and the smell Your eyes start to burn.
Guinness.
With my movement, then can I do like a Jean-Claude Van Damme across this corridor and like do the splits to hold myself up?
Yeah. What kind of armor are you wearing?
Plate
Plate
armor, I
mail,
think.
isn't it?
Plate
Yeah.
armor. Okay. Yeah. So I'm gonna need just give me an athletics check. We'll start with
No,
DC.
chainmail.
Chainmail. Okay. So we'll start with an athletics check to do that. Because chainmail, we'll go DC 8, or DC 6, and it will increase by 2 for each round if that's it. Oh wow.
That was lucky.
Yep. So it will increase by. No, it'll increase by 1 maybe per round.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, it's not going to stop the acid from rising, but anyway.
Let's
Cool.
just be going nuts to get hit by it first instead.
Okay. How old is he? Are they hanging that? Are they hanging that low? So, Jaden, what have we got?
And
yeah,
I
just standing
shout
right in one of
something to
these
Jaden
crates.
before he makes his turn.
Sure.
Yeah, Ren's going to tell him to get out of the way of the door.
No, now get out of the way. Do it. You gonna do it?
Like, Ren's going to blast the door down, and I feel like Jaden should know that that's what Ren's going to try to do.
Oh, sorry,
Yeah,
you're shouting
fair.
that through the door.
Yeah, he's shouting it through the door. He's like, get the fuck out of the way. If you're on the other side of the door.
Yeah.
Yeah, I suppose not seeing much in the way of options here. He was going to leverage the thing, so we'll wait and see if Ren can save his life, and if not, he'll start leveraging
I'm
the door
gonna
with his
try
glaive.
thunder
Okay,
blast
cool.
it.
So, Jaden,
Just take
what are
the
you gonna
step.
do?
Take the step.
Yeah.
And yeah, wait to see what happens with Ren.
Okay.
Hold an action.
Moving on, Ren. What have you got?
Cool. I am going to cast Thunder Wave on the door.
Okay.
Like, blast it out of its socket is my logic. So
Okay. I'm gonna just write down. So it took 7 points of that. 7 points of bludgeoning damage. Yeah.
yeah, it's a con save, but I assume the door is going to fail that anyways. It's a door, so
It's adorable. Okay. Let's go. Let's see what happens. 5
points of
thunder
thunder.
damage. Boom. Okay.
because I'm just thinking because it's a shockwave directed at the full door at once, that it might
Yeah,
kind of
no,
buckle
it certainly it you can see it hits the door. Does Dark take any of that damage, or is it?
No, it's directed directly at the door. Like,
Okay,
it's-
cool, no worries.
Yeah.
Hula Boola. Yeah, it. And again, Jaden, just another nugget of poo just slips out from your anus. It the door it rattles in whatever kind of recess that it lives in, but it hasn't destroyed the door. The door is still there.
Yeah. And then, yeah, that is kind of all I can do. Ryan is going to start kind of looking for ways to see if he can open the door, but like that's past. I
Okay,
guess.
no worries. Moving on to Scales.
So Scales is not going to run down the corridor to tell the others that something's happening because he's kind of
Okay.
going to assume that they know it.
Yeah, you can hear excited talking from like further down here and here.
The Scales is going to move back over towards the door.
Yep.
And Scales is going to grab his battle axe.
Yep.
And take a two-handed swing at it. And
Okay.
he's a bit panicked, so he is going to recklessly attack this door.
Okay, you can roll with advantage. You don't
Rain
need.
on the other side of the door.
Yeah, that's a hit for 5
Uh,
slashing damage.
And second swing for another 11 damage.
17.
Okay.
That's 26. No, 29 or 28. I can't do maths today.
Okay, cool. That's it for you, Lamud. What have you got?
So the Limit still
Watch
got
Lamud
the
end
ring
his
of
trap straight away. It's some sort of amazing fucking idea.
this ring of keys is that he's still holding his hands. Is the ring like those ye olde ones where it's just the two edges of metal clipped around each other like that?
Yep.
Right. So he's gonna in his run he's gonna take off 2 of the keys
Okay.
and he's going to have to dash to get to the door, so he won't be able to do anything this turn.
Hello, Vancouver by Night. First time chat. You're very welcome along. These guys have just triggered some sort of trap where acid is about to rise from those grates you can see there, and they're trying to figure out how the hell they're going to get out of this one. Sorry, Lamud, go ahead. So you're running straight to
problem.
the door. You've got 2 keys off the ring now. What happens?
So yeah, he's got 2 keys in one hand and a ring in the other, and he's going to hold up the 2 loose keys for Mazelis.
Okay, Mazzello, you gonna take them?
If I can, yeah.
Yeah, we'll just say that you can hand them to him as as a free action, whatever. So you now have 2 keys.
That was Lamut's entire turn.
Okay, excellent. Moving on. So at the top of the round, initiative 20, this acid, thick and bubbling, brown and caustic smelling. Again, everyone who's in this corridor, your eyes are just they're burning, and it begins to just seep out from above the grate. Anyone who is not doing a Jean-Claude Van Damme like Mazzello, I need to make a Constitution saving throw, please. DC 12. Or take 7 points of damage. Half to 3 if you make it. And half
Is it
again if
acid
you're-
damage?
It is acid damage. So halved again for you.
I get 1.
Okay, so anyone missed the DC?
Yep, I did.
I said it was 12, didn't I?
Yep, I got a 7.
So DC 12, cool. All right. So so you can take that damage.
Yep.
As this begins to seep up and burn the soles of your boots. And you can feel it seeping in through whatever you're wearing in your feet. If you're wearing nothing in your feet, you are still taking damage. Erexium, you're up.
Arixium will take his hand and put it into the slot in the door like Ren did originally and turn his hand to the right.
It had closed, didn't it?
The door.
Hadn't opened.
The door is currently open. Yeah, so you're going to shut the door and put your hand in.
Was the slot in the door not still there even with the door swinging?
The door rises up.
Oh, rises. Fuck. I forgot about that.
You can retcon your round if it's something you wouldn't have done
No,
with that information.
he'll disengage the latch and
Okay, door slams down. I'm going to put your hand in.
unless it was his action to disengage the latch.
No, I'd say you can disengage the lock and put your hand in.
Yeah, he will attempt to.
So you do that again. This copper door, it just transmutes over your hand, and you can either twist it right or left.
Right.
You're gonna twist it right and reopen the door. Okay.
Yeah, because that triggered the other door
Yep,
last
clunk,
time.
click, and this door rises. The other one does not.
Fuck.
Are you thinking though?
Yeah, absolutely great thinking.
Well, next time he's going left.
Drew Kane says someone cast Gaviscon.
Hey, look, I have some Rennie on my desk here. Will that work?
Yeah. Okay, cool. So let me see. So that's Erexium then. There's nothing else you want to do?
No, that was the action.
Oh yeah, you're still stuck to the door. Okay, Derek, what have you got?
Okay. Derek is taking a few steps back and run towards the door.
Yeah.
And try and take another swing.
Take another swing with your two-handed.
Yeah.
What is it? A two-handed warhammer?
Yeah, two-handed.
Okay,
warhammer.
so roll to hit. Yeah, that'll
18.
hit. What's your damage? 5 bludgeoning. Okay. All right. Again, clang and scales, and Jaden, on the other side, you hear the clang of metal on metal as it just reverberates around this corridor and chamber. Again, Jaden, another little nugget of poof almost falls out of your anus, and it's just the door shifts a little bit. Some loose earth and rock just seem to fall down as you do it. Couple of scratch marks, couple of heavy dents, but you haven't quite done enough damage to get the door open yet. Anything else for your turn, Derek?
My bonus action will be just like, oh shit, not the walls.
Penny Dragon Game says, is the poo alkaline? Depends on what he ate, I suppose. Mazelu, what have you got?
So I've got the other 2 keys.
Yeah.
I'm going to insert them into the 2 slots on my side of the door, and I'm going to hold my action to wait for Lamud. Let's do this together. I'm going to say you count down, and we'll turn the keys.
Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to call the top left, lock 1, 2, top right 2, bottom left 3, bottom right 4. Okay.
So I'm doing 1 and 3.
So and I'm gonna. So what number keys do you have? Let's just say the keys are number 1 to 4 as well.
Well, I'd have 1 and 3 because I'm doing both left and side.
Okay, so you're going to put 1 into 1, 3 into 3, and you're going to go 2 into 2 and 4 into 4. Is that right?
Yep.
Okay, so let's just ident them that way, and we'll go with that. So you're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so you do that. So you're going to go 1 and 2. You put them in. Are you going to turn them?
Well, I'm waiting for Lamud's
So
the Mud's turn is the end of this, almost the end. Yeah, he's last in the order.
That's fine. I'm holding my action to turn them at the same time as him.
Okay, that's fair. I think we can do that. Jaden.
Yeah, seeing as the Thunderwave didn't do anything but deafen him even further.
Damage the door.
And damage the door. He's going to take that step back up and jam the glaive into, hopefully he can get it into the crack between the door and the stonework at the bottom.
Yeah,
and leverage.
So the threshold of the floor, this thing goes down further, but not that much. But you can certainly try. Yeah. So I would say,
please don't snap your glaive in half.
Yeah, so I'm thinking. I would say give me an athletics check with advantage. DC is super high on this.
22.
22. It's not enough.
You have a bless?
I do have a bless. I'm going to use my bless.
Okay.
I have one bless, so I'm going to use that.
Roll your bless.
D4, isn't it? Yeah. 25.
It's over 25, yeah.
Does shift. So
Well,
now... Go on.
Sorry, no, go ahead. Keep telling me how I'm successful.
It does. You ram it in, and it does. It does. You've managed to pry it slightly up a little bit, and just ram the glaive in. It's going to take a couple more checks to actually get it up to where you need to get it.
Yeah.
And I will tell you now, if you roll under a certain number, you will snap your glaive.
Okay.
Okay.
That's a risk I'm willing to take.
Okay. Cool.
We have duct tape, I assume, or like rope.
Moving on, Ren.
Is it open enough that I can start trying to get my fingers under and pull?
Thank you, Lumbering Paddy, for the 5,000 channel points. A bless for Jaden. Thank you very much.
Well worth it. Thank you.
So is it open enough that I can try get my fingers under where it is and try help pull it
No,
up?
he's just managed to actually get it in and just get it where it needs to be now.
Can I kind of tell that it's starting to shift up that he's trying to do this from where it is?
No, it hasn't shifted up enough that you can see.
Yeah, but because I'm focusing on the door because have I noticed even a slight movement.
You could see when he was at it, it was maybe budging and moving and budging and moving. It was, it's very hard to tell. So no, you can't.
I suppose we can hear through the door, obviously. So he's going to ask, Jaden, what are you leveraging it or what? Jaden?
Yeah.
You trying to pull it up? Okay. I'm gonna hold, just like.
Oh no! You don't know he's doing that. You do not know he's doing that.
Oh no! Can I ask
no
if
idea?
He's trying to open it? Yeah,
you've no idea even where he is. He could be halfway down the other tunnel there. So
there's
that's that's just metagaming now at that stage. So I'm gonna call a halt to that.
I'm just gonna. There's nothing I can do. This I'm not.
Okay. All right. Go on. Moving on. Scales.
Yeah.
So when he managed to get it wedged in, is that evident to me that he might be able to do a lever type thing, or I'm standing beside him?
It's quite thin. You might be able to ram the longsword in, but you're going to need a 25 athletics check.
I don't. I see. I'm okay. So no, Scales is just going to do what Scales would do, not what I think should happen. He's going to whack the door again with the battle axe.
Okay, no worries.
So
roll it. Don't roll a 1.
Recklessly attacking the door. Okay, here we go. Oh, there we go. I'll just do the second swing again. Really quickly. So that's a 12 and a 17.
Yeah, they both hit. So that's 21 slashing.
21 slashing damage. And that is Scales' turn.
That brings the total up to 54.
Okay. Brings your total up to 54. Coolaboola. So, That's it for scales. Again, smack, and these two thin slash marks appear on the door. Yeah. It sort of ruins the lovely sheen it had on it. Lamud.
So what are the chances that we put the keys in exactly the right holes
Slim
first time
to
around?
fucking. Well, I mean, let's see. Okay, go. What have we got?
Yeah, 2 in 2, 4 in 4, and
Okay, and you're going to poke on a turn. Is it
3,
1, 2, 3
2,
turn
1.
or 1, 2, 3?
3, 2,
or
1,
like
go.
1, 2 turn. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right. So
Die,
as you
die.
do that, but you see, yeah, they only turn one way, and the two chick,
Not good.
okay, cool. So let me just work this out.
You take 500
So-
points of acid damage.
37.
Anyway,
You're going
so-
1,
Start.
2, 3, 4.
You start tripping.
Okay, neither of those locks turn with the keys you put in them.
so
1 doesn't open 1, 2 doesn't open 2, 3 doesn't open 3, 4 doesn't open 4.
let's just rotate them clockwise.
Okay.
What about
So
completely-
Mazzella,
okay.
you pass 1 down, I pass 1 to you, so the keys
Okay.
are gonna change by 1. So
Okay.
four's gonna go into 1, 1 is gonna go into 2.
So, okay, so 4 is going to go into 1, 1 is going to go into 2. Okay, so we'll do that on your next turn then. So your action was to do this. You held. So no, sorry. Yeah, Mazzella's action was to hold and turn. You can use your action to change the keys. So in lock 1, what have we got now? 4.
In lock 1, we would
Yeah.
have 4.
And lock 2?
1
Okay. Lock 3?
would be 2,
And lock 4 would be?
3.
Okay, cool. We'll come back to that when you can get to turn them. So it'll be another action to do that. At the top of the round, the acid it's rising and rising. You feel the temperature rising. I need everyone else who is not Mazzello, give us an actually, are you trying to do this while you're Jean-Claude Van Damme?
What, the keys? No,
Yeah.
I had to jump down. I had
Okay,
to
cool,
jump
cool,
down
cool.
to be able to do
Right.
it.
Cool. So let's get everyone to make me a DC 12 Constitution saving throw, please. DC 12, and it will be the same again.
14.
I'm gonna use my
Twenty.
blitz.
I'm going to use
Yeah.
my bless. Okay, as it gets.
Of course, I'll roll a 1. God damn it.
Okay.
They told you not to roll a 1.
Okay, cool. So as the acid increases, so does the damage. It's now 3d4. Save for half. So it's 10 down to 5 acid damage if you made it. Or it's 10 haunted.
Ow!
Yeah.
Again, you can feel it's seeping between your toes now, and that skin between your toes. It's nice and sensitive, and never sees the light of day. Is beginning to just sizzle and burn. You can smell the mixture of acid mixed with flesh is turning your stomach slightly, as it's now up to ankle height. You're standing ankle deep in
gross.
seriously caustic acid. Erexion, what have you got?
Worst case of soggy socks ever.
Erexium will now attempt to turn his infused hand to the left.
Okay. As you okay, so can I get a dexterity saving throw at disadvantage?
Sure. Nice. Yeah.
Jesus. Okay, yeah. So you just take half of 3 points of slashing damage as you feel a series of blades come down and slit each web of your finger.
Oh,
Blood begins to pump down your hand and down your arm.
that's nasty.
As that happens, he will look up to the left and go, "Does this amuse you?"
Okay.
I'll end the turn.
Who's he looking at when he
yeah,
says that? Ren?
You are not there. You're
Oh, he's looking to the
currently
Oh, he's looking up to the
vi-
sky.
very fixated.
Oh, right. I thought he was looking down the other side. Yeah.
Okay, Derek, you're up.
Right.
Rexim, you know that if you turn the lock to the right again, door will open and it will free your hand. Derek.
Hey, Derek is going to try something different.
Mhm.
He's gonna cast Sacred Flame on the door.
copper.
7 points of radiant damage. I'm not going
Yeah.
to say it's not. That's not really going to do much.
Yeah.
Do you know
I
what?
thought it's
I'll
pretty good then.
I'll give it 1 point of damage for that. Okay.
Okay.
The impact of it, I suppose.
Radiant damage on objects is not great. So Mazzello, what have you got? So yep.
Because he's getting hurt, and that's not a good thing.
Don't worry about me. I can heal up next round.
Yeah, I'm just holding my action to turn the keys again.
Okay, so the keys are in, and we're going to turn. So we're moving on. Okay, Jaden,
So start to try to leverage.
leverage. Okay, I need another athletics check. DC 25. You have advantage again.
Athletics with advantage.
I need a certain amount of successes. Okay. Now you so far have 1 success. DC is 25. You so far have 1 success. Moving on. Ren.
Yep.
How bad is the door looking at this stage? Is it nearly undamaged? So
It's yeah,
like
it's
50 something
not-
damage.
no, it's resistant to certain types of damage. So you would it looks still in good nick.
Hey, give me 1 second here. Version. Well, acid won't do anything to it. I'm going to. No, that will take 10 minutes. Okay, I'm going to dispel magic on the door. Does it feel like anything happens?
Yeah, any kind of residual, that magical trap that was on it that did the lightning is now defunct.
Okay. Yeah, that was all I could think of to do.
Anything else?
No, that's it. That's
Scales.
Has Scales done any visible damage to this door in his strikes with the battle axe so far?
There's some nasty scratches on it. You sort of get the feeling that maybe swords aren't doing as much damage as maybe hammers or clubs might do.
Well, I was using a battle axe. So.
Yeah, battle axe is still slashing damage.
He's gonna switch and try his Morning Star, I think.
Okay, no worries. You're gonna roll to hit.
Roll
Just don't roll a 1.
He's recklessly attacking.
Yeah, okay, with advantage.
Um,
Try and get that crit. 20 hits, 6. I don't know why that's piercing. It's bludgeoning. Is it piercing or bludgeoning for a Morning Star?
it's because the Morning Star spikes. It's
Oh, it is piercing. Okay, yeah, okay.
But it's still also really heavy object hitting it though.
Yeah, don't worry about that.
so that's 11 piercing. And I suppose what he's trying to do at the minute is kind of make some kind of a dent, because he wants to, like, his inclination is to just try and push the door up, but there's nothing to kind of like give any sort of traction to the door. So if there's dings and
Okay, cool.
hits
So
in it, at
let's
least
just
that
say-
might give him something to.
Okay, cool. That's good to know. And it's a pretty good idea as well. Lamud.
Yeah.
Okay, so just
Turning-
tell me which
turning the
keys are in
keys.
which doors?
4 in 1,
Yeah,
1 in 2,
1 and 2. Okay.
2 in 3, and 3
yeah.
in 4.
Locks 2 and 4 turn with a very satisfying click.
So key 1 and 3.
Yep. Oh, sorry.
Oh,
Key
done.
1 and 2. I thought.
Wait, let me.
Which locks turn, Dave?
You said key. Sorry, you said what? Key.
Key 4 is in lock 1.
Okay.
Key 1 is in lock 2.
So
That one clicked.
that one clicked. Key 1 and lock 2 clicked.
All right. Then key 2 is in lock 3. That one didn't click. And
No.
key 3 is in lock 4. That one
Lock
clicked.
4 clicked. Yeah. So locks 2 and 4 are now. They seem to be unlocked.
Right. So you just need to swap the other 2 around.
Okay.
And, well, we can do that on Mazella's turn.
Okay. Cool. Is that it for you?
Yeah. On my turn as well, I'm going to cast Healing Word at 2nd level on myself.
Okay. Yeah. Grant. Right. Nice.
It is
Okay,
like
cool.
a technical challenge in the Crystal Maze Arc Trooper. We even have a bold game master leading us through. All you need is a hat.
Would you stop the fans, please? Okay, cool. So that's it for we are back to the top of the round. DC 12 Constitution saving throw, or we are 44. That is 10 points of acid damage.
I'll take that 10 points for now.
Or a half.
So our
Two.
everyone's wearing copper boots, right?
Anyone's in here and wearing boots, your boots are now destroyed. You are barefoot.
Oh
My
no,
bet-
my flaming
my-
slippers are gone.
Unless they're
magical.
magical, then they're not they're not destroyed.
Mine
Magical
are
boots are
magical.
destroyed. Okay, great.
Mine are
So-
protected by divineness. Does that count?
No. Unless they are magical, you're not just joking with me. Cool. So that's we've done that. So again, you're up to knee height now, and you can feel it what begins with a terrible itchiness soon turns into just the worst case of like liquid sunburn you've ever felt. And as you reach down and scratch, you can see just chunks of skin come away under your fingernails. And the pain is intense. Moving on, Orixium.
Orixium will turn his hand to the right to free it.
Yep.
And he will turn and begin walking back to the other side. And as he does, he will throw his sword and it will explode into dust and disappear.
Okay.
15, 20, 25, 30. I'm assuming it was his action to release his hand from the neck.
Well, let's just say it's bonus action for shit of it.
Yeah, okay, well then,
What do you want to do?
as he approaches the door, he will say, "Army, my lord," and slam his hand into his thigh, and a warhammer will appear.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
Okay,
nice.
okay. I like it. Is that it for you?
Yeah.
Okay, Derek, what have you got?
After seeing that spell didn't work, he's gonna take a swing with his warhammer again.
Okay, roll to hit. Don't roll a 1. That's a hit. For what? Roll your damage. 5 bludgeoning. Okay. Clang again. Door rattles in the frame. There's a big, massive dent now that you've been working away at the same part. There's a good, hefty dent now where you've been hitting. Anything else?
That's all.
Mazzello.
If I was to grab the keys off of Lamud, could I reach both locks at the same time?
I'd say you can use your action to do that in turn if you wish.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay, so what's going into what?
So we're basically just swapping them over. So it'll be 2 into 1 and 4 into 3.
Yeah, okay, as you put them in and turn, clunk, click, and you hear this mechanical sucking sound as the acid just begins to just suck back down into the grates. The door here rises a small amount, gets stuck on one of the dents that Derek has made, and the guys on the other side, and then just judders for a bit, and then just goes the whole way up, and the latch pops out again.
Are we still in initiative?
No, we are out of initiative. As I just get rid of this.
Okay, so the first thing I'd do is I will turn towards the corridor, and using thaumaturgy to make my voice louder, I will say, "The door ahead is open. Come quickly." And then with my what would be action, I'm going to harness my divine power to do preserve life.
Yeah. True Kane says key change. Yep.
To do preserve life, and it's 5 times my cleric level HP that I have to give out. But basically, I'm bringing Lamud back up to half of whatever his max HP is.
Okay.
Thank you.
So this door, when you turn the keys, you hear clunk, 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 and the 4 locks unlock. It spits the keys out. And I'm gonna need a dexterity check, dexterity check from each of you to catch both keys. DC is not that high, so just give me 2 each, or if someone wants to roll 4, they can. 15.
So first one is 19.
Dexterity.
17 for
Second one
me,
is natural 20.
and a 60.
Yeah, and one more for the 4th key.
17 and a 16.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, cool. Yes, you managed to catch them all. As you look into this room, you can see a large, similarly colored brown pillar with a single crown on it.
And this crown is here.
This crown is here. It is not in some sort of ethereal plane. And there's a door here. The acid has just gone. It is gone.
So let's wait for the others.
Out of nervousness.
Yeah, I'm not touching anything in that room or even entering it until the rest get here.
I'm just standing there with my shield to make sure this door doesn't shut again.
Can I try use my transmute feature to try turn the edge of the door here to rock so that it won't be able to slide back down? Dave?
Just throw that transmute feature into the
chat. It'll take 10 minutes though. Like, so obviously, I don't know. It's up to the rest. Like, it'll say it to others.
Sure, you can ask them if you want to wait 10 minutes and see what happens.
Yeah.
After you don't come back down the corridor after a minute, I'm going to be shouting along again to get your ass down here.
Okay, where's it gone?
It's a hard no.
It doesn't for some reason.
Because he wouldn't know.
There. Yeah.
Mazzelli wouldn't know, and he'd just think that Ren's fucking about. So.
Sorry, I need to get it up. It's for some reason not on my sheet. It should be though. Transmute, that's transmuter, transmutation. Should be transmutation spawned, and then where's it gone? Should be it. No, that's not right. I don't remember what the feature's called. For some reason, it's not showing on my sheet. But basically, you can take 10 minutes to transmute metal.
Feel free to argue in character to your party members. And
yeah, like he'll when they're calling him, he'll go down and he'll be like, "Look, what I'm going to do is I'm going to try turn the door, frame of door, to rock so they can't slam back shut on us again. It'll take 10 minutes."
I mean,
the worry is that you're going to be stuck out there.
Changing it to rock is not going to force it not to move. You're just going to change the thing that's moving.
Well, no, I'm going to try, fuse it with the sides of the door, so it won't be able to slide back down.
Unless you've got a spell that can do that, I don't think it's going to work.
Yeah, I suppose transmuting that means shape earth. Yeah, you're right. That'll take shape earth. So that's my plan. Kind of was to do. Yeah, that's Adrian. Grant, fuck it.
Okay, who's going into the creepy room with the weird crown first?
First of all, I'm checking if there's any traps.
Oh shit! Scale straight in there. Okay, there is what looks like some sort of copper crown there with it seems to be inlaid with sort of onyx stones.
Scales, don't touch the creepy crown.
And nothing's exploded yet.
Nothing yet, no. There's a door here. I don't know how well my dynamic lighting is. You can see that?
You can see it. If nothing has exploded yet, then I'll follow Scales in and just have a look around.
There seems to be this crown is resting on what looks like a large pillar of stone.
No discernible features on the crown besides the gems or the
onyx itself. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 onyx stones set into each point of the copper crown.
I'm going to drop a first level spell slot and do a detect magic.
Okay, the crown is magical, and the pillar is magical.
Seemingly disappeared.
What?
I don't think. Am I on the map? I can't see my token anywhere.
Where are you going? Did you delete it? There you are. Look.
Oh yeah,
Mazzelli was on top of you.
Grant. So the crown is magical, then, is it?
Crown is enchantment magic.
Okay. And how, is it strong enchantment, or am I getting the vibe?
Yes, it's a good healthy whack of enchantment magic.
And are there markings on the pedestal?
It seems to be roughly hewn. No runes or anything. No.
What about the door there? Is that have anything?
The door is also made of copper. And there's no kind of magical or weird.
Any pipes above us?
Okay, great. Who wants to control Derek?
I'll take him again.
Okay, cool. Let me just add cancel because we don't want him.
Brother, what does your senses tell you about this crown?
One moment. And Erixium will
it's enchanted, careful.
Dissolve the Warhammer, from his hand, and he will blow out a divine sense.
Strong evil registered.
Consecrate, desecrated.
It has not been consecrated or desecrated.
I sense nothing foul on the divine spectrum.
Let me know if anyone tries to touch the pillar or the crown.
I'm going to make an...
Bonosaurus
you're
says
okay
in
with it,
chat,
Dave.
can she get a number between 5 and 10? What the fuck is happening now?
No,
touching
you're not touching
stones.
it.
I mean, Scales has been told by Gren not to touch it, so I don't know.
Okay, so we've got a 3 and a 4.
Wait,
Yeah.
Between
I-
5
I
and
number
10.
between 5
A
and
number
10.
between 5 and 10, and we've got 3 and 4. For fuck's sake.
I'll throw it as
I
7.
love chat.
I'll take 9 as the first valid answer. Okay.
Okay, what happens with 9?
I don't know if it's going to be 9 minutes or I don't know, but eventually Scales is going to touch this thing.
Okay, cool.
You know, so-
All right.
If we haven't moved on by then, Scales
All right,
is going to live.
Good to know. Okay, so it's 22:06 now. So 22:15. If we haven't moved on, Scales is just going to go. I love it.
This
Okay.
being a religious tomb of a famous hero,
Yeah.
does that crown have any reference to a god's holy symbol, perhaps?
Roll a religion check.
All right.
I love because of the
I'll
position
give you.
of
I'll
your
give you
craft.
advantage on that one.
Okay.
I'll
That's
assist.
a 12. No, nothing rings a bell.
This.
And I make an Arcana check to see if I can see what the enchantment on the, see if I can piece together what the enchantment of the crown might be. I'm going to be very careful not to touch it though.
Yeah. Okay, you can roll Arcana there. No. Give you
Only thing I can kind of think of. Yeah, 11.
11. No, it's hard to tell.
Somebody check the door there. See how many locks it has, or if it's open.
Lumbering Practice
I
is
was
a crown
about to
for
ask.
Prince Shane.
Oh, well, he's kind of,
Okay, so the door. So who's going to investigate the door?
I'll
Jaden
investigate the door as well. Yeah.
Okay, so if someone wants to give somebody the help action, feel free to do that.
Was
I'll
it
help.
7 onyx stones in the crown?
So I'll investigate.
Yeah, with
Okay.
7 stones. So.
That's a 20.
20.
The door is not trapped and not locked.
Not locked.
No,
Great.
it opens in. You can push
It
it.
opens in towards us, or
No, you would push it open.
push.
Opens out.
Yeah.
Sorry, yeah.
Yeah.
Push.
Pulling on the
There's
push
no
door.
magic off the door either.
Yeah,
Maybe just have a little peek
definitely
before,
gonna have it.
You're gonna
before
push
we
it open.
touch the crown.
Yeah.
Okay, you're gonna push it open. As you
Just
look
let me just get
inside,
into the place. Yeah. yeah.
you can see there now that we that there is a very obvious pressure plate.
Ooh, yes.
Oh, geez, the one on the other side is pretty obvious. I mean, how do you look at it?
No,
Shut your mouth.
that was not obvious. That was
was
revealed
not?
by me from the GM.
All
layer.
right.
This one is very obvious, and it's it's maybe an inch
Too obvious.
above the floor.
So what you're saying is that maybe it's too obvious.
I would say it depends on how many
Yes.
of those you've seen before.
Not many. Right. Well, he'll have. Will we continue?
You gonna
I
Uh,
mean,
I'm gonna absolutely keep pushing forward.
are you gonna step on it?
No, not step on it. I'm gonna keep moving forward. So
you
yeah.
could move past it if you wish.
Yeah.
Okay,
Absolutely.
cool. All right.
No,
All
just step over it.
Okay, you gingerly
Oh,
step
gee.
over it.
Sorry,
Mhm.
Jaden, are you that badly hurt?
Arctic Trooper says, could be just shoddy stonemason, would be
Yes.
grand.
Wait, no, sorry, I've only noticed that now, but I would have noticed that earlier, so I'm just gonna.
Yeah, he's not in great shape. Is it the feet, Jaden, or is it like something else?
Is it which?
Is it the feet from the acid?
Well, obviously he's lost his boots, which he's
Yeah.
particularly sad about because those were
Yeah.
good walking boots.
Especially when you're walking away.
Yeah, and then also just general wear and tear as well.
General wear and tear. Okay, cool.
Sorry,
made for walking.
Lamud would have given you a bit of healing there if he did notice that. So, Jaden, you get, what's it, 14 back.
Oh, nice. Okay. Drew Kane says these boots are made from melting. Oh God, what's this a map now?
sensitive.
It's a map is calling out for scales here. Something's happening.
Anyway, she's watching the time.
Okay, so Jaden, can I get a
Yes.
dexterity saving throw for me, please?
Absolutely.
As you step square and bang on a 10-foot pit trap, 10-foot wide pit trap. That is a 7. You plummet 20 feet down into a pit. I'm going to take 2d6 points of damage, and you're going to take all of this. That's 7 points of bludgeoning damage. You're now 20 feet below.
Oh no.
If Lamud hears Jaden fall, he's gonna grab Scales by the arm and say, "Let's go! Something happened."
Okay. Yeah.
Hello.
Again, it's so you, as you like, you can see it's like it's a 10-foot wide thing, and as you stepped in, it just classic. You went straight down.
Yeah.
Blank.
Help.
What are you doing down there?
I didn't see this one.
Yeah.
Watch out for the one behind you.
Brixim, you're not stepping on the pressure plate, or are you stepping in the pressure plate?
No, he's going to step over it.
Okay, and as you, yeah, cool, all right.
You fall the pit.
Anyone here, you can see there's a long corridor that ends in a stone door.
Does anyone have a rope?
Yep.
Yep.
Randall,
Yep.
push out as well.
Yes.
All of us for adventurers.
Okay, well, yeah, we can get Jaden back up the thing, no problem at all.
Can I expend a first level spell slot while they're trying to get Jaden out and just cast Identify on this crown?
Identify on the crown. Yes, you can. So you're going to blow us first level spell slot. So
I won't detect any curses, so if it's cursed,
you certainly
you don't have
won't.
to let me know.
Yeah,
but
no, but I will let you know if you put it on. So what I will say is,
curiosity was killing me.
the crown controls the stone. That's what your identifies. The crown controls the stone it's sat on.
So the crown, and Ryan will just repeat that to everyone. But I'm not 100% certain it's not cursed. So, what do you guys think?
You're
I think you
inextricably.
should put it on.
I think you're not touching it.
I'm not
Move
touching it.
on.
I agree with Mazellas.
But at least now we somewhat know what it does, I guess.
So Scales, please don't touch it.
Nothing in this tomb is
You
designed.
have 2 minutes until
anything
Scale
good.
starts doing something,
No, scales.
or
seriously
does it
don't
reset
touch
that
it.
he's actually physically?
I think
Or,
he's
sorry, that
been
he's-
he's been moved and he's been told again not to touch it. So that
Okay.
probably
Push it
You
out a little
know.
bit.
pushes it
Resets
out
the
a little
timer.
bit. Like
Okay,
it's more when
okay.
Scales is left standing, going toot toot toot.
Yeah.
There's enough of that fidget spinner.
I love Scales.
Yeah, but like, look at the tomb he's in. That's not going to be a time that he reaches for the fidget spinner.
Drew Kane says, Scales, do it! Do it now!
Hey, scales, look, shiny coin.
Okay, so where are we going
push
now?
on.
What's happening now?
John.
So having gotten back up again, Jaden's going to think, okay, well, could see the first one, couldn't see the second one. He's going to start using his glaive as a 8-foot pole.
8-foot pole. Okay.
Yes.
So what are you doing? Are you sort of blind man, just
he's-
tapping every square as you go?
It's on the floor only, because that's his learned response.
Okay.
And it's take the step, see if there's a pressure plate that he can depress.
Okay, and you're giving it a good press now,
Yeah.
or are you just tapping it?
Back end and
Just a
you know,
good.
seeing does like put a bit of weight on top of
Okay.
it.
So you're going here?
Yeah, and then I'm going to work my way continuously up until
Okay.
you say
So
stop.
well, I'll tell you to stop right now.
Yeah.
As you do that, you can see the token layer. These spear traps go. A very, very satisfying gliding sound of wood against stone as they're going back in as you take it off. So you've discovered there is a trap there.
Okay.
Only press it again to see if they come out.
I'm gonna absolutely that's very much a
Yeah.
does that happen again?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Science.
So science works. Right. I'm finding a pattern. So he's
And if you can't, try poke the other side.
I have a suspicion, but Jaden wouldn't, and he's going to take the step
Am I made that
over.
obvious, am I? Okay.
I'm going to
He
step
falls in
over. I'm
another
going to
bit,
step
I
over
will
this,
die.
Bastards.
and
I
I will.
worked out so hard in this.
No.
Okay, so
Jaden's definitely going to take the step
Okay.
over.
Yeah, you
to
step
the next one.
over. Okay.
Yeah.
You're not checking this. You're just stepping over.
Well,
Easily another pit.
he wouldn't be able to reach it.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay,
Okay. So you jump over.
And put pressure on it, so
Yeah, so you
that's
jump
a blind
over,
one.
and you land square on a solid piece of stone.
Can
Yeah.
Rixium, watching Jaden do this maneuver, go, I like the way you think, friend. And he'll hop over Jaden's personal pit and create his own glaive in his own hand and be one step behind him to have 2 poles activating possible traps.
Have we suddenly started playing Squid Game?
So some double pole action. Okay, cool.
Once they don't start talking,
Here we go. Drew Kane says the ratio of traps per meter is off the Gibson scale. Sure it is. Okay, Erixium and Jaden now. Yeah, so what's the next step? You're going to sort of apply pressure here, is it? Sorry, I'm on the
Twice
wrong
the
layer. Here? Twice the pressure. Twice the results as you see the flaps open. And another. Yes, that was not intentional. Another pit trap reveals
Those are
itself.
nice.
I'm kind of sad he didn't fall on it. I won't lie, it would have been hilarious.
That's not very nice. Okay.
You think
What next?
architects would have put 2 pit traps directly beside each other? Shall we chance the jump?
I will chance the jump.
What could go wrong?
Does
Okay, you
anyone
get a
else
chance to
think
jump. Okay.
that there's an awful lot of traps in this place?
Okay, so you both jump. Jaden, you
It's
land
probably because we're not
first.
supposed to be here.
As your feet hit the ground, you sort of bend your knees to take in the shock of the jump. Floor does not open up beneath you.
You're not as cruel as I.
Too obvious. Too obvious. Oh, don't worry.
It'll be at the end. It'll be the last one. Yeah,
You
yeah.
will. You will be.
When we eventually somehow
We'll
get
change
a
your
house or
opinion
some
when
shit,
we get to
should
the
do
end of
that.
this.
Yeah, the end of this corridor. Yeah.
It's a map by races. Oh my God, lads! Flaps, holes, all sorts. Yes, indeed. Okay, Jaden and Erixium, what's happening next? Anyone before you do that? Anyone else like to do something?
Yeah, as we're moving
I still
along,
detect
I'm
magic.
gonna-
Can I see anything?
No.
You're blinded by the light at the end of the tunnel.
Blinded.
Light was
Yeah.
blinding.
Okay.
I'm going to use a harness divine power to get back a first spell slot.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna run away for 30 seconds. We'll be back in 1 second. Run away for 30 seconds. Back in 1 second. You know what I mean?
The paddling.
Unfortunately, Drew Kane, Scales was successfully diverted by the party.
That has to
the
come out
blows.
that way.
See, now that you've said that Jaden has innate intelligence, I can kind of see it sometimes.
Yeah.
I've never noticed
It's
it before. but like,
it's been subtle. Like it's
yeah,
It-
good job.
it's partly the asking the questions that may have been obvious, and then also just doing it, going for it. You know, what's the worst that could happen?
I'm just thinking,
Okay.
not this is not Scales thinking. This is fun thinking that like possibly that crown controls the stone door at the end of this corridor.
Almost definitely.
Yeah.
I mean, I think Mark has it 100% right that crown petrifies you.
Yep.
That's happened once
Oh, that's
already.
a great shout. That's a great shout.
Well, Scales, if we can't open the door, you can be the one to run back and go get the crown.
I suppose.
But you see, it did say it controls.
That seems like
stone.
enough.
It didn't say it creates the stone.
Yeah, that seems like something that you maybe shouldn't trust Scales to do.
Okay. I see you,
I'm
Drew
not
Kane.
doing
Right,
it.
Scales, do it now. The DM's not watching. Okay, cool. So where are we now? So it's Jaden and Erixium, you are there. What's the plan? You're going to like
Just
give it a little bit of
stabbing
slave
with those
love?
poles. Yeah.
Don't cross the streams and double
Nope.
glaive it.
Yeah.
Claven. Okay, cool. Yes, and again, with a very, very satisfying sound, you have another spear trap. Shh. You take the pressure off the plate. Shh. Back again.
And obviously, just for confirmation, we'll just double check that it just resets every time. So
What happens is when the pressure plate is depressed, they're out. When it's not depressed, they're in.
that's fine. So
Drew Kane says, "Don't throw those bloody spears at me." You've seen the trip, you know what we're talking about?
Hop, skip, jump.
Yep.
First.
Yep. Okay, you land there, and it's all a-okay. You're now close to the door.
The most dangerous part.
Yes, indeed.
Yes. Yep. Just keep stabbing away.
Okay, as you put the two of you put the ends of your. Sorry, 1 second. You both press the ends of your poles against the floor. You uncover another pit trap.
I now understand why you enjoy this extra elongated blade, my friend.
Question: How much fancier
the
is
length
Rick
gives you
than James,
options.
by the way?
Right, does give you options.
What was
Sorry,
that?
Bren, were you asking something?
Yeah, I said how much fancier is Rixium's glaive to Jaden's?
Shockingly, it's pure platinum.
Oh, nice.
So just some serious glaive envy going
Oh,
on
it's
here.
like
Yeah,
Nope,
Jaden's
it's like-
you.
elite rapper level bling, just like a platinum fucking 8 foot.
Because like we all
Okay.
saw how we looked at Wraith's glaive when that came on scene. So
True. Kane says it's
personal
a map,
preference.
more like it's a trap. Am I right?
here, enough of this
So what are we
glaive
doing here?
contest. Will you get
We're
down to the
gonna.
end of the
I'm gonna
fucking
jump.
thing?
Yep.
You're-
Jump to the last square.
Are you both jumping at the same time?
No.
It looks like you are.
Okay,
Okay, so you
well,
both
yeah.
land with a heavy clank of metal, and yeah, you're right at the door. Nothing gives way beneath you.
How's the door
Okay.
look?
Yeah.
Door looks to be similar. It's made of pure stone, but there's a humming magical energy off it.
Does it match the energy that was off the crown?
Do you know what? I'm gonna say your detect magic. What is it? 10 minutes?
10 minutes, yeah.
I think these guys have been.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah, I think it's been 10 minutes. It's hard, you know. So yeah, but there's a very obvious like audible.
Actually, sure. My once I cast Identify, that would have dropped detect magic, anyways.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So.
Yeah.
So, what'd you like to do?
Is this the sound the door that Scales licked made?
Didn't hear
It's
it.
not made of metal. It seems to be made of some sort of. It's roll me an investigation check.
Should be good.
It's a map erases. Hold hands. Well, 17 investigation. That's not bad. What you have here is some sort of very, very heavy stone door that seems to be shot through with metal and minerals. It does thrum with magic. Thanks. It's a map just popped in to give me one of those. That was it. She's gone. Cool. All right. So, yeah, what'd you like to do?
There's no keyholes or obvious ways to open the door.
No indent of a crown.
No, it is a smooth surface. It seems to be set into maybe tracks, but it does seem to go through up and down. And again, but this time the stonework is magnificent, so there is no purchase. Well.
This gives me the vibe that this is a Dark Souls game. There'd be a fog wall here, so.
They built an extension on the extension, so the dungeon is a circle now. The door runs the gas off the electricity and the electricity off the gas. Very good. What are we doing?
I'm assuming Scales need to go fetch the crown.
You gonna go fetch the crown, Scales?
We talked about while you were gone, yeah. Scales.
Oh, shit. Okay, Scales, are you gonna go and
Mazzellu, you should probably just go with Scales just in case he turns to stone.
okay?
I
So
don't
Scales,
know.
tell me exactly how you pick up this crown. And I you know, sorry, Fona, tell me exactly how Scales picks up this crown.
So
Exactly.
So it's just a level round base, and then there's prongs that come up out of it, and there's gems in all the prongs.
Yep.
And how big is the band around the bottom? You know what I mean?
It's if you have a huge head like me, it would not fit my head. It would fit like an elf or a human with a normal head.
And is it like an inch thick or an inch high? You know, the round.
Yeah, it
the
would be
circular
about
bit?
maybe 2 inches high.
And did Scales hear Ren do the bit where the crown controls the stone thing?
Yeah, no, Ren said that to everyone.
You said that to everyone. So
Arctic
okay.
Trooper says this is Scales' crowning moment.
So Scales is going to kind of
It is Duke Scales.
How would Scales pick this up? He doesn't want to touch the stone, so he doesn't want to go too close to the base. So he's probably going to pick it up by kind of like with fingers holding in. Would he be touching the gems? He'd probably end up touching 2 of the gems.
Okay.
On either side as he picks it up.
If you pick it up, okay, nothing happens. You managed to pick it up off the stone, and yeah, you gonna put it on.
No, he's like, did anything happen?
Did anything happen?
Nope.
Shouting down the corridor to you guys. Okay. So then he'll just kind of go.
Girls.
Shrug, and he's going to stick it on his head.
Girls.
Okay, so you stick it on your head. Sorry, it's the map says bow down before King Scales. Everyone's saying King Scales. The lumbering party. I beseech you, sir. The people they starve. They need your donut.
Rather than put it on, he's going to perch it on his head because it's going to be probably too small for his head.
So
you
Before
put it on your Scales
head,
puts it on the head, I want to put my hand underneath it so that it doesn't quite make the full purchase. Scales.
So you both turn to stone.
I would like to do this rather than you.
Okay.
So I'll take the crown and I'll put it on.
The zealous usurper of the crown.
Cool. I think you just hear Shane finally chime in. I think you'll find Scales is the Duke here, not you.
How tall is Mizellu's?
6'2".
Okay, so I'm a bit taller than you, so you were able to stop me putting it on. So I'll just probably like instead of putting it on my head, I'm just going to pop it on your head instead.
Okay. Okay, that's fair.
Okay. Mizellu.
Mm-hmm.
So the crown rests on your head. Feels cold. That's it.
What is the tomb? Because it's gold.
Let me see if we can open this door. And I'm going to go through missing all the traps.
Yeah.
And essentially I'm going to make my way to the door at the front to see if I can mentally ask to open the door.
Okay, so you approach the area. Are Rixium and Jaden going to sort of hop, skip, and jump back over that pit to let you sort of get right up to the door? Or are you going to do it from a distance?
No, I'm going to kind of try and, dodge around people and, dance around to get to the front there.
All right, okay. All right, so who's moving to let Mazzello in there?
Ren's going to like kind of sit with his legs dangling over the edge to make a bit more room.
Lumbering Paddy says, twist, it's a crown of door concealment. And Arctic Trooper says, roll a bling check. Okay, so you just move your tokens and let's just see who's where, because I need to know.
Like, Ren's not down the hole, but he's like sitting with his legs off the edge, kind of to make a bit more room.
Cool. Yeah.
In fairness, I would probably ask Jaden to move.
Yeah.
Like if
I was thinking I was going to be brothers at the front. Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, grand. So,
Mazzello,
Mazzello, you're going to try and will this door to open.
Yes.
Okay. So you crown on your head and you extend your senses and sort of focus all your energy in this door, and it doesn't budge.
I'll put my hand on it.
Okay. It feels cold to the touch.
Bang your head against the door.
When your Mazzello and life is making you anxious, you can always go, Crown Town. Oh my God. Amazing. Okay. Nothing.
Looking at his brother wearing the crown, have the stones changed in any fashion?
No. They have not.
Try touch the crown to the door. Ron saying that out loud.
Okay.
I'll just lean my head against the door then, so I don't know what he's trying to tell me to do.
Nothing happens.
I'm gonna use a sacred flame at point blank against the door.
Radiant energy just hits like a kind of a bottle rocket, point blank range. It's motes of radiant energy fall to the floor. Nothing happens.
Denikstra was a what again? What class?
She was a wizard.
A wizard.
Only we knew a wizard.
Hey, Mazzella's. Swap places.
It's a deep burn.
I won't swap places, but I think you'll be able to do it from there. And I throw the crown at him.
Yeah, Randall. Do I need to make a dex?
Not at all. You catch it. You putting it on?
Rand's going to put on, and then he's going to use his telepathy to think in the direction of the door. And then just say open.
Okay, Ren. As you place this crown on your head, feels cold to the touch. The band around your forehead, your thumb and your forefinger kind of run over these thick onyx stones that are set into the 7 points. Place the crown on your head, and you wheel the door to open. Doesn't budge.
Brother, when you and Scales retrieved the crown, was there anything on top of the pillar?
Honestly, I didn't look.
I'll go check, and then Randall will start trying to make his way back over there.
Making your way back to the pillar, there, looking at it, there's nothing written on it. There's nothing etched in it. There's nothing carved in it. There's no other synonyms for etched or carved I can think of. So,
there's nothing on the door itself.
Nope.
The crown controls the stone, so Ren is just gonna. Every thought that passes through his mind about shaping the stone, he's just gonna try do something to it. He's gonna exert.
What are you doing?
What
are you doing to? Are you physically grabbing it and trying to mold it, or are you trying to use your mind to mold it?
Ren is just like throwing a bit of magic through his mind, and then he just protrude, like kind of forcing it at the stone.
So you're standing there and trying to
think it. Yeah.
Think. Okay, nothing happens.
Okay, then if that happens, Ren is going to walk up and he's just going to touch the base.
Okay, touch the base. It's stone, solid stone.
What happens? He's going to take the crown off his head, smack the crown off the base. Does that do anything? Not like hard, but just like pink.
It hits the base of the stone.
Well, this is. I can't think of what to do with this.
Wait a minute. There's 7 stones, right?
Mm-hmm. 7 stones.
And there's 7 of us. What if we all touch the crown?
It's like a port key from Harry Potter, then.
So simple, and
I don't know what
the
that
simple
is.
ones that are always the hardest.
Yeah, I mean, we don't have room to all touch it over there.
Nothing
So
would take
over
you
here.
guys this long.
Come back here, I guess.
Let's go knock on the door.
Okay, knock on the door. Dun, 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 dun. As well as it could come a more flesh on heavy stone kind of sound.
Listen, Dave, I think you should know by now. If you give we overthink. D&D players overthink things.
You guys, it's crown control to Major Tom. Okay, so what are we doing now? Everyone. Just a second. Everyone has sort of skirted that pressure plate, yeah? Or has anyone stood in it?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Good to know.
Everyone grab a stone on 3.
So you're all grabbing a stone of the crown.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
1, 2,
Jeez, I almost feel bad
3.
now. I can see viewers dropping off here as well. 27 down to 22. I feel so shit, but I'm not going to let this one go. Okay, so you all grab a stone and lift the crown off the stone pillar, and nothing happens.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
Unless somebody else tries to take it, Scales is taking the crown back because, he lifted it first. So
you
don't seem to be
have
doing.
the crown.
Give me that for a second.
Is there like a fucking Total Recall type handprint on the top?
Can I have the crown for a minute?
No imprint on the top of the stone.
Ran, who's been holding the crown.
Can I have the crown for a moment? Thank you. I'm gonna put the crown on and step on the pressure plate.
As you step on the pressure plate, the door at the far north begins to open from bottom to top.
And if you step off the pressure plate?
If you step off the pressure plate, it closes with a slam.
The pedestal
in
that the crown
1
was...
second.
Oh, wow. The pedestal that the crown was sitting on, can it be lifted?
Hold on. Who's wearing the crown right now?
I am wearing the crown. Sorry, I'll move.
Okay.
And I'm on the pressure plate.
Okay, that's fine. So go there. Scales, you try and lift or move the pedestal. Yeah? Your arms pass right through it as if it wasn't there. This is the first time someone's tried to touch the stone itself.
I did.
It is. I asked when people picked it up.
And Scale goes, ooh.
And they picked it up. Everyone picked it up by the jagged points. People investigated. I asked whether they touched the stone, and they didn't.
I touched it with the crown.
I have an idea. Yeah. I have an idea. And Scales actually sounds very excited. Can I have the crown?
Yeah, here's the crown.
So he puts the crown on, and can he touch the pedestal?
Yes, you can.
Can he move the pedestal?
You can. It slides left or right or up or down.
He's going to slide it over to where Jaden stood on the pressure plate.
Yeah, and it sits perfectly on the pressure plate.
Simple, yeah. Simple one, yeah.
Pretty much, yeah.
It was if you touched the pillar.
Yeah, if anyone touched a pillar, I mean, we would have went through this pretty quick. Orixium, while you're up there and this happens, let me go to my dynamic lighting layer.
I just say Scales looks so freaking proud of himself.
Yeah, and even if it was pretty obvious, yeah. You
got an A in school.
Yeah, you feel like you've just solved the hardest puzzle in the world ever, too. So
Mazzelu makes a note in his notebook.
Lamud gives Scales a high five.
Solus, is there all the statues in the other room wearing crowns? So what you see is a large stone chamber with a sand for the floor. It's not a kind of a stone kind of base floor.
I hate sand. It gets in everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
we've seen this before in this tomb as well.
Arthur Trooper says, and that's a boss fight room if ever I saw one.
Last time there was a room of sand, didn't we almost die? There was a thing in the sand.
Yeah,
we were fine.
Do you guys want to take a break before we go in here, catch our breath?
Orixium is going to use his new glaive trick and poke the sand.
Arthur Trooper's put the shits out them. I love it. Okay, cool. Can I just check? Are we okay to stay on for a little bit later, or how's everyone?
Yeah, I'm good.
I'm
I
good.
don't want to.
First game back. Fuck it, man.
Well, how's Solo? Or Christian? Sorry.
Christian,
So
can
he's
we get
calling
a thumbs up?
He's had 3 weeks off. He's all right.
Sure.
He says sure. Thanks, Christian. Okay, let's do
I'm only
this.
messing, Christian.
Christian will wake you up when we're finished.
Okay, cool. So let's go. I mean, yeah, okay, right, cool. So you're going to take your glaive and you're going to just go do a little kind of glaving.
Yeah.
Poke.
Let's go sifting for sand monsters.
What? Oh, funny you should say that. What is are you actively trying to perceive, or are you?
Well, he's like poking the sand.
Yeah,
and
okay. Give me a perception check as you do it.
Perception is so great.
19.
Not bad.
You see a couple of very small little ripples in the sand.
I see
And
these ripples in the
scales.
sand.
You have seen these before.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
These are it's definitely the same ripples in the sand, guys.
Have you seen this before?
Yeah, we went into that other room and then the sand thing tried to kill us and it like turned into
No.
pillars.
You saw these same ripples in the sand in the apothecaries.
Oh, yes, it almost bit my finger.
Yeah.
Sand can bite now.
And no, there's a creature in the sand, and they said it was I don't remember.
The worm of some sort.
It was
Archdrivus is Sun Devils. So that's a range. Very, very, very private joke. Jesus. Okay. What are you doing?
What?
So it's a very, very large chamber. Onyxium and Scales, you can see at the very, very far end a heavy stone door. And you can see those two black marks. They look like two very, very large and very obvious, if you can imagine, a classic diamond-shaped gem. That looks like they're recessed. Not necessarily saying that diamonds go into them, but they're two heavy stone recesses that look like some sort of, inverse shape of those.
While we're doing that, Ren's drinking this potion of arcane recovery we got from Gribble.
Oh, wasn't there a few little
Yeah,
I don't remember.
there
Oh,
was
fuck it.
if you drink it, something happens. That's why I haven't drank mine yet as well.
Yeah, well, we're clearly about to go into a fight of some sort, and Ren is not going in unprepared.
Shit,
So
what did I do with my oh god, okay.
I just have a potion of healing. I don't have an arcane one.
no, Gribble gave it specifically to the Mud and Ren.
Oh, okay.
We were the casters in the party at the time before he'd start picking up others.
Gales has a vial of that poison from the guy who was trying to kill Fanar.
1 second now.
That's the black ooze. It's not the poison.
Yeah, this used to be in my notes. I need to find it.
If it's a situation where you don't have it to hand, I don't mind not actually using it. But
Yeah, just give me 1 second if I can find it. Oh, I think I have. Yeah, spell slots are again for a price. Yep. Okay, cool. So it's a potion of arcane recovery. So pleasingly rare arcane items capable of temporarily extending one's connection to weave beyond what is naturally possible. The ability to regain spell slots is powerful. There's always a catch. When you drink a potion of recovery, you gain a number of recovery points, similar to the wizard's arcane recovery feature. These recovery points allow a caster to regain spell slots that they've used up, with the points required equaling the level of the slot. For example, a 5th level sorcerer with 5 recovery points may regain any combination of 3rd, 2nd, or 1st level slots, granted that they do not exceed the number of points they have at their disposal. Okay, you cannot use recovery points to restore spell slots of 6th level or higher. You have a potion of arcane recovery. So you get to roll 1d4 plus 1. And let's look at the roll. You're just going to glug it down.
Yep.
So that's 3. Okay. So there's a given risk involved with the potion of recovery. However, creature can only harness and it must make it. Jesus Christ.
how bad is it, Dave?
Whenever a creature drinks a potion of recovery, it must make a death saving throw. The standard DC being replaced by that associated with a potion drunk in the table below. On a successful save, there's no further effect. The creature has recovery points remaining after getting all qualifying, so they automatically fail to save. Okay, so
what do I do with that save then?
Just trying to get my head around this as well, because it's a long time since I had this. So there's a given risk, involved with the potion of recovery. However, a creature can only harness so much of the weave in a given time period, and exceeding the limits can be deadly. Whenever a creature drinks a potion of recovery, it must make a death saving throw. The standard DC being replaced by that associated with a potion drunk in the table below. So the DC is 10. Okay. On a successful save, there is no further effect. If the creature has recovery points remaining after regaining all qualifying spell slots, they automatically fail the save. A creature dies if it accumulates 3 failed saves. Okay, so yeah. So you can roll a DC 10 death save.
Shit.
Do you want to use a bless on that?
I don't have a bless, but I have inspiration.
Do you want to use inspiration on that?
Yeah.
Okay. 1. Oh shit. Okay, cool. So you regain 3 spell slots.
3 slots, just of any kind. Then
Well, what you rolled? What are the 2 + 1 and 3? Yes, so you can regain
Yeah.
1 3rd level, a 2nd and a 1st, or 3 first, or whatever you want to do. So if you were to drink a potion of arcane greater recovery, the DC would be 15.
I'm
so-
taking a 3rd level slot.
So, if you failed 1, you would have a fail save.
Yeah.
And then if
When I
you
go down, then is it?
no. If you accumulate 3 fail saves from using these potions, you're dead.
Oh, instant death, like just
Stone
Okay,
dead,
yeah.
brown bread, bullet in the head, dead.
Brendan's never using one of these again. Hopefully,
They're highly dangerous. Okay, so Drew Kane just gave you a blast there. Super blast.
I've used the
So-
inspiration. But sure, look,
So you made it though. So
Yeah.
now you've no fail saves. And
no
as
fail saves.
yeah, so and you've got +3 spell slots, right? So as you drink this potion, you do understand the nature of it, and you know
Right.
how it works now.
Mhm.
So if you were to get another one, it would be DC 10 again. And if you got a
Yeah.
greater recovery, it would be DC 15. If you got a superior recovery, it would be DC 20. And obviously they give you more for more risk.
Mhm.
So anyway, there we go.
Ren is going to think in his mind to the mud after downing that potion,
Yeah.
and kind of explain what the insight he's gotten. Just kind of telepathically to him, just be like, "Hey, look, this is what can happen. Careful."
Right.
And as he feels the whatever force of the weave through him as he regenerates a 3rd level spell slot. Somebody mentioned the nature of being a wizard. I feel like counter spells are going to be useful. I'll say.
Okay. So what are we doing now, gang? Move this on.
Seeing ripples in the sand, Rixium will go fishing
Okay.
and step
Glaive.
towards the ripples with his shiny glaive.
Okay. You're going to move in? You're going to walk in?
In which direction did I see the ripples?
You saw one here. You saw one here. And you saw one here.
Oh, step in and
Stab him.
poke here.
Okay, roll to hit.
Du-du-du-du-du-du.
Puppy power.
Do not
22.
tell me I did not import these little bastards into Roll20. Okay, cool. 22 is a hit. You're going to just try and scoop it out, or you're going to hit it?
Well, I assume poking with a very sharp.
A very sharp 8
blade.
slashing, yeah. You've pull this thing out. You can see this very thick, maybe the length of my forearm to there, from there. Thick, kind of yellow and milky white, worm-like creature you've just grabbed.
It doesn't split up into a bunch of little worms, does it?
Ew.
Is this what you were expecting to see, Scales?
Yep. But it's a bigger
Yep.
version of it.
It's much bigger.
Now that
It's a map
I
that says
can-
tremors.
now that I can actually see the thing, can I try and identify it, perhaps?
Yes, you can. It is a larger version of a necrotic grub. I do believe I've shared the information with you before.
Yeah, no, I'm just trying to ascertain how much information I have about it.
They're typically desert creatures, but they have been found in the Underdark as well, and they're particularly nasty. Let's just see. Roll me a nature check or a history check, whichever's better.
Definitely nature. 9.
9. You just remember one word. That was incubation.
That doesn't help much.
I think that actually tells you a lot about what happens if one of these gets you.
It definitely
Yeah.
is, yeah. This is what happens when you eat too many sugar sandwiches. Okay,
Worms.
Rixium, you were in there and you see 2 of these things just begin to make their way towards you.
Oh, it has friends. Is the one on the glaive dead?
Yep.
Fwing! Against the side wall. Let's prepare for the next incoming worm.
Yeah, Scales is
Don't-
going to grab
don't-
his.
Don't need to
spear.
roll initiative here, as they are very easy to kill.
Scales is going to
Hey,
grab his
Ri-
spear and step on in.
Okay.
And I've apparently nicked Jaden's torch.
That's
Sorry,
okay. I'll
Jaden.
take that back. No, it's okay.
Cool. No worries. You guys can make easy work of them. It's no problem. This is not a combat situation.
I'm gonna start kind of trying to trail where the worms are and fireballs the ground around them.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Easily done.
So
Sand shoots up into the air as you do this,
Person.
and
I'm deliberately not walking in there because I have no boots anymore.
oh yeah, no,
Okay.
yeah, I have my magic boots, but I'm not stepping onto the sand.
all right.
Throw a divine sense out in here.
Divine sense. Nothing.
It's probably over an inch down, so you wouldn't get anything.
Yeah, exactly.
Nothing
Fucking
yet.
useless thing.
Divine senses is about as useful as trying to fucking smell something when you have the flu.
Have
So
the opportunity.
these are holes in the wall. Dave. Derek wants to just have a look at the stonework, try and see if you can figure out.
Cool. I'd say make an investigation check with advantage.
That one. No.
Hard to tell.
To make
Scales
this
is going to
easier-
have a go at investigation as well.
10. Hard to tell.
Did
So
I
to
kill the
make
one I
this-
shot, by the way?
Everyone's talking at the same time. Sorry, what?
Go ahead, Ryan.
Just to make this easier for everyone to be able to get these worms, I'm going to use thaumaturgy to do.
Oh no, I'm happy to say that you get them. Like it's not a big deal.
Oh yeah, but this is more
Oh,
for
okay.
kind of
Okay, yeah.
flair that.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
I'm just doing the harmless tremors. So basically, I'm shaking the sand
Okay.
just so it uncovers them, so they can just walk around.
Yeah,
just
they
stab
kind of
them.
rise to the top, and it's very easy to kind of skewer them.
Is there any iconography on the walls?
No, they're again very, very bare and plain.
So we know this Denixtra is a wizard, right?
Mhm.
Oh, this is Ren speaking to the group.
Yeah.
So
You summon weird shaped
uh,
gem things from sand, maybe?
no, it's not something I can do. But
I mean, we didn't find any gems,
I'm just feeling like
Didn't you?
did we?
From the crown room, or sorry, excuse me, the throne room, we have.
With the siblings of the
They're no,
angels?
they're reset into the into
Yeah,
the
the chair.
How big are these holes? Are they the same size as the gems in the crown?
No, but
They're
they're
big.
not a lot bigger.
they're not a lot bigger than. Did you say?
I mean,
They're not much bigger.
See if you can maybe take one off. Don't break it off. Just see if you can take one off, or if it's maybe the same shape as the holes.
The crown is on the rock, is it not?
Oh, it's on my head.
It's on Scales' head.
Maybe try to put the crown in one of the holes.
Scales
they-
will do that. He'll try and like take the crown off and hold it up. Weird shit.
Yeah,
weird
you
at
can
the,
you can easily pop them out.
Oh, okay, cool. So I'm gonna pop one out and see if it fits.
It seems to fit a third of the one on the left.
Okay, I'll pop
Oh,
another
come on,
two out.
it's a-
It's jigsaw Scales. You got this.
Yeah.
You okay, Sean?
No,
You all right?
no.
Okay. Yep. So
I'm,
yeah.
So, yeah,
I'm just gonna reiterate my comment from in the DM chat earlier, Dave.
Yeah. So yeah, it seems that you could combine 3 of these to fill each recess, but there will be one left.
Okay, so I'm gonna have done that with 6 of them, and then I'm gonna be standing there with like one more.
Okay, cool. Well, as you put the last piece in, there was no order to these. You just had to fill up the 2 gem things, and the door goes raises. A blast of cold air, cold, dry air. Dust blows out past you.
Okay.
I'm not going to give you a 6 gem version of that puzzle with no clues. That would be just a horrible thing to do. What else would you guys like to do? Would you like to move downstairs?
Okay, this is
Can we
gonna
see
go on
the stairs,
through.
is it?
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
please.
So
All right, so what I'm gonna do is move you all into the same area, and I'm gonna bring you down to the next level. Stop moving your tokens. There we go. Cool.
Rest well, little worms.
copy. Here we go.
Well, I was just thinking, if any of you read the inheritance cycle,
Is
the little
gonna
worms
get
that they use for
real,
torturing that.
motherfuckers.
I'm thinking Wrath of Khan worms, to be honest.
Oh yeah,
Before
yeah.
you move, I'm gonna move. Oh god, yeah. Okay, so and just make
I
sure.
think that's where all those things are inspired by.
Can everyone see?
I'm not on the map yet.
Yeah,
you
moved
need-
over.
Still in the sand room.
Oh
Did you
shit!
go
Sorry,
to
I
the
moved you
fire
over. Of course, sorry.
Still in the sandbox, Dave.
Fucking idiot.
Okay,
Okay, there we go. There we go. Yeah, I just it's been a while. It's been 2 months.
It's been a while.
Down at the bottom.
Now I've moved you over. As you step, now there's a good two or 3 minutes of steps down, and it gets colder and colder and colder as you make your way down here. You can see a long corridor running north with alcoves on either side. Here and there, candles burn. Seemingly, they've been burning forever.
Bruce Kane
don't
says a
seem-
can of worms.
Yeah. Ah, very good. Jesus Christ. Okay, who's rolling? Okay, nice.
Sorry.
Nice.
Sorry, I
Yeah,
was
no,
just second winding. Yeah.
Yep. I've been that soldier.
Mm-hmm.
Guys, I think this is probably our last chance if we do want to stop for anything. If anyone wants to catch a breath, I'm feeling like might go down here.
Are these crypts?
You've been saying that since we
grave
started this game.
tombs?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Are these like graves?
They are heavy stone crypts. Yeah. Andy would love this.
Oh, Andy, the Andy in
Yeah.
my head is just squealing with joy at the moment.
Yeah, no, I get you.
They don't need their stuff anymore. They're dead.
I mean, just glancing at them, are there any names inscribed on them? Are there any insignias?
Yeah, they have been. They're just names, and they don't seem to be. There doesn't seem to be much importance attached to them. You know, the one on the left is, Soldier Gavin, and the one on the right is,
Bill.
Sergeant Old Bill is Sergeant Brickman or whatever. Just seems to be a sort of resting place for
Warriors.
Yeah, but no one has really, it's not really kind of a resting place for heroes. So
Are they crypts more so? Like, I assume, considering it's
two cases, Phil
constructed,
Graves. Say again.
Are they dwarven kind of like sized based off the people who built this? We've established nearly.
No. They're all kind of human, maybe 5 foot, 6 foot.
Before we go
things.
too much further,
Yeah.
seeing Lemud still kind of messed up from earlier, I'm kind of feeling a bit bad about it. Mazzelli's going to walk up and just touch his shoulder and say, I'll make you feel better. It's fine.
Oh, nice.
And I'll do a level 2 cure wounds for 11 healing.
Okay.
Which also gives me back 4 health as well.
Oh, yeah,
Scales is actually
Nice.
Scales is going to call out to everyone, like, before we go too far down this new corridor. I kind of agree with Ren. Maybe we should take a rest, given what every other corridor has been like so far. And one of these little alcoves seem like a really good spot to
Taurus
settle
Hammer is
in.
saying something that's 11 plus 6.
Yeah, it's 11 plus 6.
Yeah, because you did higher level
Sorry.
cast. Yeah, cool.
Thank you,
Chris?
Rizzy.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
So are you going to take a short rest in the creepy catacombs, or are you going to go back upstairs and take a short rest in the
worm-infested
in the
room.
sandy area?
Creepy catacombs.
That is
are
not a
best bet,
hint.
guys.
That is not a hint.
Is a short rest actually going to return anything to you?
Drew Kane says, we don't know where this room sits in the Gibson scale.
We,
We Saturn. Andy has given
I can-
Orixium a bless with 5,000 channel points. So thank you very much.
I mean, I'm just gonna get a wild shape back. That's it.
I'll get a few spell slots back, and
One superiority die.
Get a hit dice maybe to get some
And you get
healing.
your I think you get your second win back as well, don't you?
I would do.
Yeah.
I haven't decreased that. We won't need that though.
I mean, so it's up to you guys who want to do a quick short rest. I'm fine.
we've been down here nearly 2 days at this stage. What's an hour going to mean?
Okay, and you're going to do it here, or are you going to do it upstairs?
I can
I
pop
do
the
need to
bubble.
know. I do need to know.
Scales
I
has
can
settled,
pop
like,
bubble,
now that he
which
thinks we're
keeps
going to
out
do it,
yours.
he's settled down to sit on one of these crypts, so he's thinking this is a
Okay.
good spot.
Yeah.
Ruby said and says, "Oh my God, you're a warlock. Did they run out of paladins?"
Multi-class.
I,
Well,
No, it's
by
both.
the way, I hate, by the way, that if you zoom out, where we're standing right now makes it look like a crucifix.
That's
Oh,
not
but yeah,
intentional. at
Dave's
all.
about to fucking crucify us.
Jeez, it does and all, doesn't it?
Does
Don't
indeed.
act like you
Ren
didn't
is-
know.
Immediately going to start casting the dome.
You're casting the dome. Okay, cool. So what you're going to take a short rest down here, is that right?
Yeah.
Yes,
Cool.
Or on
no
the
worries.
stairs. On the stairs is actually probably better as well.
we're here now.
Okay.
Let's do it.
We're defensible.
Now, baby. Okay, cool.
Defensible on three
So
sides.
you're throwing up your dome. Everyone gets the benefit of a short rest. You do, however, hear as you drift off for a second, a little 20-minute power nap or whatever was going on. Thor's Hammer wants to know what level is everyone. They do believe we're all level 6, and they're coming up on a fairly serious fight here. So we do need to decide whether we want to do this now or want to wait until the next session.
Oh, I want to do it now.
You want to do it now?
Yeah.
Fuck it, let's do it now. Okay,
Yes.
cool. So
Okay,
everyone
can
gets
I
the
just go
benefits
for
of
a
short rest. Yep.
Can I just go for a
least
quick
that-
bathroom break then?
Yeah, cool.
If we're going to
cool.
do it now.
All right. Okay, cool. Everyone gets the benefit of a short rest, okay? But while you're in this dome, you're taking your eyes feel heavy and they close for maybe 5, 10, 15, 20. Hard to determine the time. And your power nap kicks in or whatever's happening. You do hear kind of a this weird echoey whisper.
Drew Kane thought the worms were the end boss. I wish.
They usually are for like a 4-year-old child in school, but anyway, yeah, it's just like, yeah, it's just this horrible. Everyone hears it.
One of the times, Ren is going to think out in the direction of the noise, see if he gets anything. He hears specifically what it's saying if he connects minds.
I need you to make me. What would this be?
Listen, I did tell you I want the shadow touch feed, so here's
I
your
need you
chance.
to make me a wisdom saving throw.
Let's go. Roll sheet.
DC 13.
Oh, not too bad. I'm pretty wise. I'm pretty wise.
23. You connect with something, and as you open your mind, your psyche and the whole field of your perception just almost gets swallowed down 1,000 years of memory. And it's like walking right up to a chasm and almost stepping and going, fuck.
Yeah, stare into the abyss and it stares back.
Had you gone down that hole with whatever has been down that hole for eons, you might not have come back. That was a really fucking dangerous thing to do, and you know it.
Ren doesn't mention anything to the others.
Okay. You all get the benefits of a short rest. An hour passed. It was creepy as fuck. But yeah, we're good to go.
Was I alright to harness divine power in that short rest?
Yes, you are.
Awesome.
You ready?
Yep.
Wait,
Dave, I'm gonna drop the backpack here.
Oh shit, okay. Yeah.
Just calling it out.
Yeah, and
I
I
will
will hang on 1 second, Ren. I will also call you out. Where do you keep your potions of healing? Are they in the backpack?
No, they're in the fanny pack.
Okay, they're in the fanny pack. Cool. Okay, good to know. Excellent. Okay. Here we
that's
go.
why I bought it.
Yep.
Easy use.
What's happening? Are we moving straight up to here, or are we going left or right, or what's happening?
I'm assuming those are ominous doors.
They are very ominous looking doors.
I mean, I'm back up to full, so I'm ready to go. So
Oh Oh shit. Okay.
That's why I insisted I knew that an arcane recovery after that motion would get me up. So
Does anyone else find it rather soothing down here?
No, not really.
No.
Anybody else hear boss battle music?
Eryxium,
Does it sound like to you? Okay.
Eryxium, Mazzello, do you know anything about like this? What we're going into? Like you were here before us.
I'm probably here.
All I can say is, I hope
Biscuit,
you've got
go.
a strong mind.
Uh,
An
Stronger than
honorable
most.
death awaits you.
Solo says I think they just split into 3 groups.
no.
Okay, cool. What are we doing? Let's go. Time is not on our side here. As streamers.
Doors
Knock,
open.
knock.
Eeny, meeny, miny.
Knock, knock. You gonna open the door?
Get
Hang on,
leave.
no. Before we go in, on my brother, I'm going to cast protection from good and evil and good.
So that's concentration spell. Until a spell ends, one willing creature you touch is protected against certain types of creatures. Aberrations, celestials, elementals, fey, fiends, and undead. Protection grants several benefits. Creatures of those types, have disadvantage on attack rolls against the target. The target can't be charmed, frightened, or possessed by them. If the target is already, that is a fucking serious. It's only level 1 as well. That's a serious spell. Okay.
Good spell.
Okay.
Lemon is
Anything you can't
casting
upcast
Flame Blade.
Lumud's casting Flame Blade. Okay, cool. Are we opening the door?
Ren has his materials out ready to cast haste when they get into the room.
Who's opening the door? Or, I mean, you don't have to.
Jaden is going to
We
open the
will.
door.
Bump. Jaden opens the door, and ahead of you, what you see is a large stone chamber. 5, 10. Don't move in. Don't move in.
Yep.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 90, 100, 110, about 120 feet wide by, maybe 90 feet up and down. Now you can move in. You see heavy cages along the north wall. On each side of the wall, I'm going to stop you when you can move in everyone can move in as far as that line there. And then something's going to happen. To the left, you can see heavy cranks, thick with silver and almost platinum chain. It's just wrapped heavily around. Look like, just hard to tell what to do right now. But there's 1, 2, 3, and 4 of them here. Up the north, in this northwest cage, there's a very, very black and deep looking well. On the right hand side, there's a thick brazier with heavy coals that seems to have been burning for a long time. If the other, Solo says, if the other room was a boss fight room, this is where you fight the group CEO. Fucking damn straight. And in this central chamber is a heavy, huge stone sarcophagus. It begins to rattle. You hear this a scream from inside the coffin. As soon as you enter the room, out from it bursts this spectral figure. What looks like a giant elven woman as this figure bursts through the coffin. Not destroying the coffin, the lid rattles for a second. She just seems to pass straight through it. Her hair drifting in just weird angles with wind, or almost like she's underwater, but not. And she looks at you and, interlopers, you have come to die. Death is what you shall receive. I need everyone to roll initiative. Okay, who's casting daylight here?
Yeah. Ryan did. Mazzello.
Sorry, I must have pressed it. I was trying
Okay,
to look
cool.
at it. I
No
wasn't
worries.
trying to cast it.
Oh, nice.
It's been a while since I've used Roll20, so
Been a while.
Okay, everyone's in. Let's go. Ascending. She's at the top. First
No
thing she's
scales
gonna
is-
do.
Scales?
Sorry, I see Denique's here. I don't see scales.
Yep, Scales is number 1, then Denixia's second.
Oh, sorry. Yes, I do. Scales, you're up. What are you going to do?
Scales is going to move forwards.
Drew Kane says we're
And-
fighting Ticketmaster.
Very good.
They only are equal, to be fair.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40 gets me to there.
Yep.
And what are these? Who just took my torch?
I
Someone-
took my torch.
Oh no, you
torch
took.
back.
Oh, sorry.
I just took it.
Sorry.
We need to get you guys
Um,
goggles of night vision to get rid of these torches.
Okay. What's happening?
The kind of are those bars around the sarcophagus?
These are heavy cages that seem to go up into the ceiling. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay.
But she's caged.
So then I'm going to chuck a spear at her.
Is she caged or are you caged? Okay,
I'm not in here with you. You're in
Yeah.
here with me.
pretty much. Okay, so you're going to roll to hit.
Roll to hit.
My friend.
What is it?
18 to hit.
18. You lean back, your whole body weight goes into it. And the spear. Your aim is true, but the spear just stops right at the edge of the cage. This arcane magical field just goes, and it just hits it and drops.
Scales will enter a rage.
Okay.
And that'll be Scales' turn.
Okay, so it's her turn right now. She drifts left and right, just almost like she's just woken up. She's pissed, and she moves down right to here, and she goes, "How dare you! This place is sacred." It's not in the Myra. Ooh. Hey. Oh, she's on shit. Okay. Oh, there we are. Where's her spells? Right here. Do you know what? Let's just do. She's gonna suss you out. She's gonna hit you with a magic missile. Here we go. Oh, for fuck's sake. So if you do that, 1, 2, 3. So it's, what is it? 3D? What is it? 44 plus 4? Is that right? 3d4 plus 4. That's right. Sorry, plus 3. So 4 and 4 is 8 and 2 is 10 plus 3 is 13 points of force damage. As these things snakes shoot through this this weird kind of magical cage. It seems it's one way only, and you take 13 points of force damage. Bam, 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 bam.
Scales is up.
See, it hurts. What are you down to? Yeah, I mean, it's taking a chunk out of you.
Sorry, how many
And-
points?
13 points of force damage.
13.
13. Okay.
Yeah, and you can see now the damage that she's done to you with a first level spell. She just begins to cackle madly.
I can do that too.
That's all she is going. Sorry, move her on. I think that's all she can do. And sorry, let me just add something in here. How do you add turn? Add custom item? Yeah. Layer it. So add. Did I just add a layer? Yeah, I'm gonna give that.
Shane, don't encourage them.
Okay, cool.
Don't encourage Dave more like.
Yes, I think that's all she can do. Again, her hair just flowing there in the wind, or in nothing, and it's thin air. It looks again like she's underwater, and that's all she's going. That's all she's choosing to do for now. Moving on.
Oh, the Ancestral Guardians would be out as well, Dave. I don't think we
Yeah,
can-
I forgot to
Okay,
put the
cool.
description.
No
up at the
worries.
time.
Yeah, cool. No worries.
So they have
Ancestral
popped out.
Guardians are out. Yeah. Good.
Looking around the room, these wheels at the side. Did you say were there any chains running from them that we can see?
Yes,
where
they all have chains running from them through the center into the walls.
So we can't see what each one connects to.
No, you can't.
And the magical effect, was it visible that it emanated from the
Yes.
bar?
It repelled Scales's spear, and it was very, very obvious, some sort of magical effect between the bars.
So she can hit us, but we can't hit her. I mean, logic says we need
Go
to
for the
get
cranks.
those bars down. So yeah, Lemut's gonna move and then dash
Okay, you get to there.
to get
There's
to
4
those.
cranks, is there, Dave? Yeah.
4, yeah.
Yeah, and he'll shout back to the rest that we need to get those bars down somehow.
Okay, that it for you?
Yep, there is
Ren.
it.
Yeah, I'm gonna follow Lamud's suit, and I'm gonna head to this one here, move and dash.
Okay, you get to there, no problem. Moving on, Mazzelu. Will that get you? Is that your full movement?
60
Sorry,
feet.
yeah,
60
that's
feet.
it.
Okay, cool. No worries. Derek.
Let's see if Derek can actually. I don't think he can get that. Oh, he might.
Yeah, you can get to
Actually-
that specific one.
He might actually make it with a dash as well.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. There's a distinct aura of cold emanating off these wheels. Moving on, Orixium, what have you got?
4 wheels are taken. Orixium will move up to Scales 5, 10, 15, 20, 24. Well, just about up to
I
Scales.
think I know what you're going to do here.
And he will look at the Dijkstra, and he has seen the spear fail, but he hasn't seen any magical effect be attempted. So he will attempt to chill touch her.
Okay.
Necrotic on an undead, though.
It's an 11.
Didn't. Did the
Does not pass through the bars.
worth a try? No, we know.
Two chilled hands are just pulling an Eric Andre at the bars.
Jaden.
Seeing his friends disappear into the darkness, doing a little bit of a John Travolta.
I will say that this chamber is lit by torchlight.
Fair enough, fair enough.
Oh, I'm gonna chuck out torches though.
I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. Get better sight of everything, and he's just gonna can't do much at the moment. He's gathered that so much, and he's just gonna say, we've come for something you possess," and that's gonna be his go.
You come for something I got. With eternity. That it?
That's it.
Okay. Sorry, I'm going to move. I need to reorder this. Descending. So scale. Here we go. Okay. So layer action is going to kick in. Can I get somebody to roll a 1, 2, 3, 4? Can I get somebody to roll a D? Hold on, I think it's 1 second. Hang on, 4 or 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Roll me a D4, please. Somebody.
I've done it there.
4.
I feel like it's. I mean, depending, whichever's better for us. You could take scale.
You got in first.
Let me just see if this will work. She won't do it if it
Thankfully,
won't.
I'm within 60 feet.
Yes. Okay, cool. So layer action. Here we go. You've chosen power vacuum. Dijkstra spreads her arms wide and claps her hands together, emitting no sound. A 30-foot sphere of negative energy appears around her. Any creature in the area affected must make a DC 13 Wisdom saving throw, take 2d10 cold damage. Additionally, any spellcasters in the area of effect that fail to save lose 1 spell slot at the lowest available level, and it is absorbed by Dijkstra, restoring any of her spent spell slots of equal level.
I can't counterspell that, can I?
It is a layer action. You cannot counterspell a layer action.
Since it seemed like a spell that she was casting.
No, it's just it's more so it's just for flair that I gave her the clap hand thing. I need a DC 13 wisdom saving throw, please, Erixium. 16, yes, you make it. So you take half of 2d10 cold damage. And you do not lose a spell slot. You take 1 point of cold damage.
Not to be that guy, but shouldn't Scales also make a save?
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, yes, he should. Yeah, sorry. Thank you.
Yeah.
So you take 2 points of cold damage, Scales. Thank you for that. Sorry, I was more focused on the spell thing.
No
The nasty idea that I woke up with one day before I went to work. Okay, cool. Scales, what have you got?
Scales wants to go up to the bars and hit it with his longsword and see what happens.
Okay,
Or-
walk up to the bars.
I'm guessing he couldn't reach through and try and hit her with his longsword at that
No,
distance.
as your
No.
longsword just begins to these kind of magical sparks just shoot off.
So it doesn't even go through at all.
Doesn't even go through.
Okay, so then Scales is going to back up again.
Hold your attack, maybe.
You're gonna back up. You've left her reach. So she's sort of a little bit in
I
that
wonder.
area.
I wonder.
So she's going to make an attack with her draining touch. What's your AC? That's a 30 to hit.
15.
So you're gonna take 7 cold damage.
Okay. Chile.
Walk.
It froze on me a little bit there. Did I take even more damage?
No, you took 7 points of cold damage.
Okay.
It's okay.
Oh no.
Yep. Welcome to second edition. Shit.
Shit just hit the fan.
Fucking right it did. Okay, Scales, anything else?
Don't let this bitch touch you.
You don't know.
Scales is just
character.
he's gonna give it a go. Can I use breath weapon? I can use my action to exhale. So I have an extra attack. Can I use my breath weapon with that?
No, breath weapon's a full attack.
Okay, then no, Scales isn't doing anything else.
Hello, Limitless. Hello. Welcome to this 5e, but I've plucked some lovely things from 2e where undead creatures can drain levels of experience from our characters here. So it's nice to see the fear in their eyes that I remember myself. Okay, anything? So were you gonna try and throw something through the thing again, or use your breath weapon, or what? You can't use your breath weapon. So.
Can't use my breath weapons, and I'm not gonna try throwing anything else. So that is it for Scales.
Okay. Denikstra is up. She is going to look at Derek, and she's going to cast. Let me just see. You're 60 feet.
He's within 60 feet.
Yep. She looks at you and goes, and she's going to cast Ray of Frost at you.
Alrighty then.
24.
24 does hit.
It's 21 points of cold damage.
Ow.
And your target speed is reduced by 10 feet.
That's fine. I wasn't planning on going anywhere anyway.
Okay. Cool. That's all she's going to do for now. Moving on. Lamud.
Lamud is going to start turning this wheel.
I think all four of us on the wheels are on in a row, so I'd say we're probably all kind of gonna do the same. I would assume.
Okay,
Yeah,
so you're gonna start turning the wheel. I
yeah.
need give me an athletics check, DC 10.
With my rolls. Athletics. 17.
That is that's a success. So you clunk, and you can see the bars here begin to they sort of rattle. Sorry, I'm on the wrong layer. They begin to rattle. And just go. The whole wheel just kind of clunks in as well. Anything else you'd like to use in bonus action?
Just want to double check the distance quick.
Yeah.
Oh, no, it's too far. Never mind.
Okay. Anything else?
Yeah, that's it.
Ren.
Same as the mud. I'm going to try turn the thing.
Okay. DC 10 athletics check.
Hopefully my wizardness doesn't fuck me here. Where's my athletics? Bollocks.
That's a 1.
Doesn't budge.
You feel a vein pop out in your head and just something goes click and you have an intense headache. It hurts like fuck. But yeah, that's it. Would you like to bonus action weep?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
No, bonus action
Mazelli,
Karen Veer, yeah.
you're up, my friend. What have we got? What have we got here?
Oh no.
No.
Oh my god, okay, again. It just seems to be caught on something, and too late you look around to just see one of the chain loops is wrapped around one of the bottom rungs. You're like, fuck! And you just undo it. Maybe your next turn you'll be able to do it. Darak, I mean, you've taken some serious damage from that ray of frost, and you're sore.
Oh, wait.
Fucking hell.
Does Derek have any blesses?
He does, I think.
He has his inspiration.
Is it? Yeah, yes. Everyone has inspiration.
Yeah, but does he have a bless? I want to.
He does.
He does, yeah, but you need. Okay.
I can do it with a 3.
Hold on. Can I just say? Oh yeah, guidance is an action, isn't it?
It is.
Yes, it is.
Action, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Yeah,
No worries.
Yeah. So it's still an 8.
Okay, that is not enough. It's DC 10.
He does have healing word prepared, so he'll cast that on himself at 2nd level.
Okay, you could use your inspiration if you wish. If you like, you still have it.
Yeah, but I don't want to use it on.
That's
that.
fine. Okay, good to know. Moving on, Eryxium. Eryxium, what have we got? So 7 and 2 is 9. If you cast it in a higher level.
Yep.
What are we doing here?
Eryxium will start bolt upright, looks right, and say, "Yes, Lord, I hear you." And he will go 5, 10. Jaden, the good Lord said that this may be of more use in your hand. And he'll slam down the glaive in front of him. He says, "Mind if I borrow this?" And he places his hand on the hilt of the short sword hanging on his waist.
I had
And he will
+1
wait
short
to
sword.
see how Jaden responds.